branding for FANRUN radio listeners. At ECR Total Landscapes, we live up to our name by offering total landscape services. In addition to tree cutting, we also offer a wide range of landscape installation services and custom monthly maintenance packages that create stunning outdoor spaces tailored to your vision. Give us a call today to schedule a free estimate at 865-384-2012 or just visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
Ladies and gentlemen.
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
What is it with you and this obsession with this varsity crap?
People come to us because we don't sell them on they can't refuse because of the implication.
You wonder ever you're a bad man? World needs bad men. We keep the other bad men from the door. Some things are a matter of duty.
The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to dispute. I was about to take advice from a clown who dives headfirst into the shallow end of the pool.
It's Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure.
If it is to be said, so it be. So it is. So it is.
It's a Tennessee thing.
Well, I'm holding
Back in the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure, bad news, Bubba. It is Tuesday, August 19th. It is Talk Sports, the world's greatest radio show in Tennessee. Cody, how are you?
Doing great, John. Nice call back there. It's good to be here. Good to be anywhere on the world's greatest radio show in Tennessee. Tuesday, August 19th. What a beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. My barista said hi to me today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
With her hand.
Oh, she waved?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's over.
There was another girl working the window today. You know, they trade off. They don't all work the window at the same time. They don't all do the same job every day. As a barista, you have to be very versatile in your duties. You don't always get to work the window, I think is what it is. So, but you know, it's better than it was the day that she didn't say anything, right?
Yeah, it is, but keep your head up, buddy. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
How was your evening?
My evening was solid. My evening was good. Watched a little baseball. The Reds won. That's pretty much all I paid attention to. No WNBA games. No real big Tennessee or SEC talking points. So I was pretty laid back. I watched some Always Sunny. I ate some dinner. Damn it, I just realized I left my dinner at home. My lunch at home. I had some lunch prepared. Oh, that's a kick in the groin.
Well,
that's a kick in the gut. I was looking forward to that food, and I ain't got it. Oh, no.
No, but here's
Tuesday morning is ruined.
The good thing is it'll be there for dinner now. That's what I always say when I leave my lunch at home.
Oh, that's good. That's not gonna do me good at 10:45 when I'm ready to eat lunch.
No, you just have to find something else. But
yeah, I know, man.
But you got dinner. You don't have to worry about dinner now. What is it? What were you gonna eat?
I was probably just gonna eat what I ate yesterday. Old lady
a knuckle sandwich.
Old lady prepared me some some lunch all week, some barbecue chicken, green beans and potatoes.
What kind of potatoes?
Roasted potatoes.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
In the oven?
Yeah, enough barbecue sauce on the chicken to kind of use to dip your roasted potatoes in. It was pretty good. Although she's portion controlling me, I think she's trying to skinny me up because yesterday I ate it for lunch and I was so hungry.
Yeah.
By the time like 5 o'clock rolled around, I was like starving.
She's giving you the appropriate rations.
Yeah, she's slowly trying to lighten me up, I think.
Well, she probably sees you're a bit porky and she cares for you.
Yeah,
you know,
I think possibly could be it.
She looks at you and she says, this guy's gained 62 pounds since I've met him, and I want him to live longer.
Okay, it's not quite that drastic.
Also 52, sorry. She cares for you, and it's good to have someone like that in your life. I'm jealous. I don't have anybody like that in my life. Once I go off the deep end, I just keep going.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Nobody to reel you back.
Yeah, nobody gives a damn.
You're like a big marlin or like a big fat salmon.
I'm like
a whale. What's the fattest whale? Whatever the fattest whale is, you're like it.
The
and
blue whale.
You're on the hook, but you ain't got nobody to reel you in. You ain't got nobody.
I don't think you can reel in a blue whale.
Nah, they catch them somehow.
Not with a hook.
SeaWorld? Ever heard of it?
How you gonna reel in a blue?
Well, how you get how they get the whales into SeaWorld, man?
Well, those are orcas. They're
either way, they're still whales.
Yeah, but you can't get them on a hook.
I got them into SeaWorld.
Yeah, it's not like going bass fishing.
You hook, you put a big piece of meat, you throw it in the ocean, and the whale comes and eats it, and then you pull it up.
How do you trap a whale? I wonder.
The net.
Yeah, hell of a net.
I don't know. Most of them are probably actually born in captivity. Not all of them, though.
No, at some point they had to get them there, right?
Yeah.
I think I know. I watched that documentary.
Bluefish or whatever. I never watched Blackfish. I never watched it.
Yeah, they take them when they're babies. That's how they do that. They don't take a full-grown orca. It's funny we got to this because I know the answer because I watched the documentary.
Okay.
They take the babies away, which is almost even sadder.
And then we've recently started a rewatch for me, her first time, Ted Lasso. So I was just watching some Ted Lasso in the evenings. Forgot how charming season 1 was. Just a great show.
What do you think Kanye would have rhymed Ted Lasso with?
Fatso. Depends what era. Really depends what era for Kanye. It could be all over the place. Will Sasso. Maybe said something about him. The fat comedian. I don't know. Bubba, you good over there this morning?
I'm doing.
You're doing?
I think Kanye would rhyme Ted Lasso with
that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that song, Kanye.
Lipo. He probably would have said something about lipo at some point.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to do with the human body, at least.
Right.
Okay.
John, I found myself getting upset at a Little League World Series game last night.
That means you have help. You need help, Bubba. Turn it off. Quit watching those kids.
I am sick of this Connecticut team.
Stop gambling on them.
You can't gamble on them.
Oh, you can.
I've checked.
You can.
Legally.
Can't legally gamble on them. I got a guy, though.
But it's like, I respect the way they do their things, but also I don't, because it's Bush League, and it's just irritating.
It's Bush League. You can't call a group of 10-year-olds Bush League.
I can and I will. It's Bush League, because the coach enforces it. The coach ain't 10, John.
Well, that's part of the problem I don't like about the Little League World Series is that the coaches always rub me the wrong way. Either they're too overly positive, and I feel like it's only because the cameras are on them, or they just seem unhinged. And I'm like, hey, bro, there's cameras on you. Relax.
Are you familiar with this Connecticut team?
I'm not familiar. No,
okay,
I don't watch the Little League World Series.
Their base running tactics are like before the pitcher gets back like to the mound with the ball, they'll have kids like try to lead off on each base to try to steal or whatever, and then they do it, which it's
feels
smart,
pretty standard for Little League, honestly.
But it's like they'll have a kid on like second, the kid who just got the first on like a single, and then the kid on second will start leading off like he'll steal. And then the kid on first will steal to second when the other kid goes. And then they'll both start running back. And then, these kids are 10, so their mental capacity is kind of limited when it comes to making the right play.
Yeah.
And then they always end up with the double base. And they did that literally like 6 times one inning last night. And I found myself going, are you kidding me? I was so upset.
All you got to do is throw the ball to third base and call time.
I would
That's all
immediately,
you gotta
I would
do.
immediately just give it to the pitcher. Who cares? Give up the base. Don't let them play their tactics.
No,
let them run.
you just get the ball to third base and say, "I want time, ump."
Or you take out one of their kids. Just beam one of them. Send a message. Put them all on base.
No reason to hurt the kid for
Oh,
following
absolutely
orders.
beam
No,
the kid. Make them cry.
The kids are just following orders from the coach. You said it yourself.
Kids think they're hot stuff wearing their
Well, they're playing the World Series.
Necklaces.
This is the problem with the ESPN, Bubba. This is the problem with the Little League World Series. You're unwrapping everything I have against it. The kids probably do think they're hot stuff. You know why? Because ESPN's putting cameras in front of their face and putting them on in front of a million weirdos like you that watch this. So they are hot stuff.
Weirdos for watching baseball?
No, not weirdos. I take it back.
Weirdos.
Although,
definitely weirdos.
Yeah.
Do you watch the softball too, or just the baseball?
No, I just
now
baseball.
The softballs. You're definitely a little weird for watching that.
Well, we had it on here in the office.
Well,
that's a little suspect of you, Cody.
Well, I wasn't the one that put it on. Nothing else on. You got to have sports on.
That's the problem with the end of July and August. They put on this damn Little League World Series.
There's nothing wrong with it. Venezuela beat Japan 4-0 yesterday. And Japan is typically a really good team.
I did see it was here on in the office, and there was a center fielder made a really good catch where he's kind of falling down. And I don't know if he just kind of misplayed it and got lucky or what, but it was a good catch, and he got fired up. I feel like he got up and said "Vamos," which I always like.
How long did you watch this? How much time did you spend?
Well, watch the whole damn game. Look at him.
No,
the Connecticut South Dakota game. Oh,
Yeah.
the whole game.
The whole game. Look at him.
The whole game.
Yeah. It's a
Why?
religious thing. So for one, I have an attachment to baseball because I grew up playing it. Therefore, anytime the Little League World Series is on, it's always on our TV.
Well, there was MLB baseball on.
Yeah, who cares?
So you watched the entire game. Why did you watch this entire game? Is there some connection to one of these teams?
Yeah, he hates Connecticut. He's rooting against. Look, I will say, sports needs a villain. It's better to look like watching your favorite team is number one, but number two is watching the team you hate the most is the second best sports villain.
Why do you hate Connecticut?
Well, I mean,
I not listen. They play Bush League. Their players are running around on the bases.
I know,
like
but
jerks.
as a grown man, though, why do you hate the Connecticut? You just how do you know you hate them?
Well, I didn't like what they were doing on the field, therefore I feel a resentment towards them.
Yeah, but I understand what Cody's saying.
But you would have had to have hated them before, which means you watched them play before.
How did you find out that you hated them is the question.
That's what I'm asking.
Well, this is the first game that I saw with Connecticut.
Okay. So you just happened to be watching the Little League World Series and you started hating a team. It's not like you've been rooting against them all tournament, though, is what we're saying.
No.
You just discovered that you hate them last night.
Are they like the Savannah Bananas of the Little League?
No, they're just
hateable,
really aggressive and trying to get you, on the base pass. It's like a kid that would make
that's enough Little League World Series.
It's like a kid that would make your mom jokes as a kid, and you're just like, okay, I'm done with this conversation.
You just throw the ball to third and walk it to second, and then if they get back on base, you call timeout. That's all you got to do to stop that. That's all you got to do. Oh man, I've noticed your cup. The compliments on the cup.
She didn't write
that. The compliments on the cup have really dried up over here.
That wasn't her.
That's not even a compliment. I feel like if you took that to Starbucks headquarters or showed them, I feel like they'd get reprimanded because the cup, they're supposed to write nice stuff to you, and all Cody says is nice! !
That's not her handwriting.
I know, but she's told everybody, hey, don't give this guy an inch. He'll take a mile. He's one of those. He's one of those. Take a picture with me, guys. Give me a hug, guys. Like, don't compliment him. Don't say anything nice on his
real
cup,
rich coming from you,
or else he will try.
I didn't do.
He will try to take you to a baseball game.
I didn't try to take her.
Your
to
mental
a baseball.
capacity to keep showing up at the same establishment day after day after day after what you experienced is remarkable.
It is true. The fact he's still going to this location is pretty impressive.
I got no reason not to go.
Well, the fact they're only writing nice on your cup is maybe reason number two at least.
There's a different chick working.
Well, I know, but she's put the word out on you.
She did not. She's fine. She waved at me. Everything's good. I didn't do anything weird at all. I gave her 2 baseball tickets because I thought I was in the area. We had a whole bunch of extras. She expressed some interest.
We didn't actually have that many extras. We were trying to scrounge up tickets.
We had plenty. They just printed them off. I said, here's a couple of tickets. Like, no big deal. It's not awkward at all, despite whatever narrative you guys are trying to run with. Everything's good at Starbucks.
if you think that them just putting nice exclamation point is a nice greeting,
that means nothing. I
know that's the point.
Cup.
They're supposed to write nice stuff.
You
used to come in with nice sentences on there. They used to write really good stuff.
I used to come in with nice one day.
Thanks, Cody. Well, you talked about it on air. You came on and talked about how, look at what they wrote to me. Yeah, I'm a regular.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
We'll see what the other cup says. I haven't
day.
Looked at it yet.
It'll just say day on it. Tori has two.
Have
says nice day.
Have a nice.
Creative. It'd be good.
Because they know you'll be back.
Wow! Exclamation point. Nice.
Yeah. You know what Bubba's cup
you
would
again?
Say?
Question mark.
Bubba, you know what your cup would say? Please stop watching the Little League World Series.
I don't think it would say that because they wouldn't know how to spell that.
Yours would say creep.
They could spell Little League.
LLWS. It would say weirdo.
LLWS creep is what yours would say.
Yeah. I gotta agree with Cody here, Bubba.
I'm so baffled on your take that watching the Little League World Series makes you a creep.
They're 12 years old.
It's baseball.
It's not.
Do you think
in a competitive manner.
Do you think that they'd let you go watch the 12-year-olds at the park?
Yes.
Just you showing up by yourself?
I would not do that.
Yes,
but yes.
With your binoculars.
Why wouldn't you do it, Bubba?
Because I have no reason to do that.
It's competitive baseball. What do you mean?
You're grasping at straws.
No,
we're talking about tubes here, John.
It's competitive baseball. It's a competition. Why won't you go to the park and watch the 12-year-olds play at the park, Bubba?
It's not the same.
Why?
There's no foreign teams. I can look at these future MLB ball players on my TV.
That is a
not
fair
some
point.
Small kid from Halls, Tennessee.
It's somehow weirder.
That is a fair point. These Japanese kids could be in the majors someday.
It's somehow weirder that he just wants to watch the Venezuelans play.
Well, that's who was playing yesterday.
Well, I know, but
Aruba and Chinese Taipei also played. Chinese Taipei, aka Taiwan.
Damn zoo.
See, that's the thing too. The political climate with these things. You know, there's always a Chinese Taipei, but not a Taiwan team because China doesn't recognize Taiwan as a country. John.
And it's sad that you condone it.
I don't. I say every year I'm saying, come on, Taiwan.
The fact you're letting the Little League World Series perpetrate this is remarkable.
You're no better than LeBron James with Hong Kong. Those people want to be free.
LeBron James is an excellent reader out here. He's a very sophisticated man, Cody.
Let's go. I'm done talking about this. Tennessee, Danny White. Oh, Dr. Danny's made people mad again. We'll dive into that after the break. It's Talk Sports on FANRUN Radio.
Streaming worldwide at FanRunRadio.com and on the free FanRun app. This is Big Orange Country's Sports Talk Radio Superstation. FanRun Radio, Knoxville.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced. Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service, 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Good morning. So far, so good as far as serious wrecks go. Now, TDOT's out here in West Knoxville assisting with a couple of disabled vehicles as it starts to build with more volume. Just in the last few minutes, Alcoa Highway coming up out of Blount County, starting to pick up also on 75 leaving Campbell County. Could be some delays there again today, like yesterday, as they work on that Vasper Bridge in Campbell County on 75 southbound. They're around the Caravel exit. Again, watch for delays in that area. Fountain City Jewelers, your diamond engagement ring headquarters. Go see Mark Enix today at Fountain City Jewelers in North Knoxville. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
Hey, Pack Rat. Yeah, you. Are you moving cross country and you just don't know who to call? Call us right now. Listen, you've probably seen one of our containers in your neighborhood, but did you know that we can help you move anywhere in the United States? It's real simple. We'll drop a container off at the location you tell us to bring it to. You pack up your valuable possessions at your leisure. They stay safe right in your home. And when you're ready, call us. We'll come and pick up the container and give you a scheduled date of when your furniture and the other possessions will be at your new home. So if you're moving across country or across town, be a Pack Rat. Join the Pack Rat family. Call Pack Rat right now for your free quote. See y'all later, Pack Rats.
Call 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. That's 800-965-1298.
No. Just kidding. All right, Dr. Danny's at it again. He's made it harder, Cody, for your family of 6 to go watch Tennessee football as Tennessee announces another price hike, another increase to the fan base. What are your thoughts?
Well, it shouldn't be that hard for someone to take out a small loan at their local bank, assuming you've had good credit and you've, played it smart financially over the years. That's why you bank with a hometown bank. Citizens National Bank. It's why you have those relationships for times like these when Danny White wants to jack these prices up and make your life more difficult. You simply go and you get a little bit of a loan. You pay a little interest. So what? Do you love Tennessee football or not? I think it's fair to say if you have a family of 6 and you want to travel in from, I don't know where you are. Let's pick a town in Tennessee, Dixon. You want to travel in from Dixon. You get a couple hotel rooms for the night. You take your family out to a nice dinner. You buy 6 tickets, 40-yard line, row 20 for the Georgia game. You could do that trip for about $7,000. A mere $7,000. That's all it'll cost you.
I got to say, to be honest, not to be predictable and to defend Danny White again, but a 4% increase when I look at these actual breakdowns, end zone, lower level, season tickets, donation and everything included, you can still get out for $816 for the whole season. Still feels pretty affordable. Still feels like a bargain. Still feels like a here's what I'll say. I don't think you'll see very many people that have season tickets give them up.
Bubba, could you grab me a towel, please? He's splashing me with all the water he's carrying for Danny White.
If you know people, if you're out there and you know people that are giving up their season tickets because of the 4% increase, please let me know, because nobody in my life that has season tickets are giving them up for the 4% increase. Like I said, lower level end zone tickets, you know, the Y numbers, the Y and X numbers and Z numbers.
That's where my dad's at.
Your dad giving up his tickets?
No.
See?
No, there's no way.
Well, there you go.
I don't know what it would take for him to give them up. Maybe if they like doubled the price. I mean, he's pretty vaulted up. Like, he's coming over for the ETSU.
I mean, is that wrong though? Like, am I wrong? I know you're saying I'm splashing water, but ultimately, lower level season tickets for $816 is that not pretty affordable?
That's what they cost?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you got to make the donation, right?
No, that's donation included.
You're telling me, well, the problem is, right, like demand, right? Like there's a wait list.
That's my point, is nobody's giving them up.
Right. So if you could get in, though, you're saying 2 lower level tickets in Y or Z?
Yep, in the Y end zones. Hell, even on the other side of the end zone, L, M, N, O, P, and Q, they are in the section where season tickets are $816.
Per ticket?
Per ticket. Like, to me, like, if you're going to sit around and bitch about that, like, you just want to bitch about something. No, I'm saying, like, I understand the optics of, like, oh, another increase and all the Adidas deal and all this stuff. But, like, again, that seems pretty affordable for lower level tickets.
So about $4,800 for my family of 6.
Sure. If you want to take all 6. Now, I would suggest you take, you buy 4 and tell 2, you pick your favorite 2 each week. Yeah, maybe Ma stays home with a kid every now and then.
Rotate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound that bad.
Wow, even Cody, he stopped the bit and realized, you know what, it's not actually that bad.
Yeah, but
Does
I
that
mean,
include parking?
No,
it doesn't
all the
include
concessions and your $60 drinks and
well,
hot
hey,
dogs.
Look,
and
if you want to come eat your concessions and do all that's fine. I'm not going to argue about that, but I'm saying, and this increase, I mean, it was like $650, like in 2021, it was even less than this. Now, so you could say the price is going up, but that's fine. We know that expenses are going up and team quality is going up. I just have a hard time getting worked up about this because it still feels like a bargain. For comparison's sake, the Titans, on the other hand, my season tickets with the Titans for 1 ticket, no donation, it's almost $1,500.
God, why? For
that? Because it's expensive, man.
For the Titans?
For the NFL, is essentially. You're not just buying the Titans, you're buying the NFL. You're buying Patrick Mahomes coming to town. You're buying, Joe Burrow coming to town. You're buying stars across the league, but you make that face, but just comparatively speaking,
for 1 season.
Yeah, for 1 season. What do you
It would
mean?
also be more games too.
Well, I was referring back to college where it's like, we had our quarterback transfer after his first season that he started, we paid him all this money.
So you're saying like the Titans could be better next year?
No, so I was back on the Vols, not the Titans.
I guess with the Titans, there's more value though, because you're getting
top 32 matchups.
You're getting 8 NFL games,
right? You're getting top 32 matchups or whatever. But I'm just saying, how many home games are you getting at Tennessee? You're getting at least 6. Sometimes 7.
You're getting 3 to 4 real ones. Like
you're getting at least 4 SEC games.
You're getting 7 home games, but like ETSU, UAB, New Mexico State. Like
people still like going to those though, man.
I mean,
you go to them.
I guess sometimes if I just happen to be around. But
I'm just saying, like, there's still 100,000 people, or
there's
still at least 90,000 people that like going to those games. I mean,
I'm just comparing it with the Titans. Like, I'm trying to think. I guess with the Titans, you're getting 8 NFL games, and with Tennessee, you're getting, essentially Arkansas, Oklahoma, Georgia, Vandy, like good games.
I don't think it's fair to do that just because I think people still enjoy the non-SEC games. I don't.
Yeah, but it's not as good.
Which
as
is
an
why I've
NFL
never really
game.
bought season tickets. Is like I don't enjoy those games. I don't enjoy going to the stadium just to watch a bludgeoning. That doesn't do anything for me. I get that people do love it. I got no qualm with them. It just never moved me. But for a lot of people, just being in there and being at those games is worth counting. You can't dismiss those.
$816 for one ticket for the whole season. That's what that's running, right?
Correct.
So that you average that down. I'm saying there's 4 games that matter. That's $200 a game. You said that's lower level.
That's lower level.
Plus, you get those other games if you want them. I gotta say that
those are like good lower. Those are like lower level seats. Like you can get in the upper part of those sections, for like $30 cheaper, $40 cheaper. Not much cheaper, but
I gotta say that's not as bad as I thought it was. What happened to the $1,000 donation? Do you just have to do that?
They got rid of it. No, they got rid of it. That's part of what Danny did when he got rid of it. Is he kicked people out? He kicked the people that got grandfathered in. He said, sorry, like you have the option to buy them, but like these tickets that you've had that are really good are going to double or triple in price. But hey, we got to open up. We got to get some new blood in here, because if you think back to 2021, I mean, there was a lot of season tickets available because the program was not in good shape.
Right.
So he started something new to try to get new people in, which is when a lot of my friends bought in. I didn't, because I got to be honest, I didn't believe in Josh Heupel, and I was like, I'm not paying $650 to go watch us get beat for a while. And that was a bad decision by me.
God, I wish I'd bought in. Even I mean, I could have even afforded that.
It was a bad decision by me, and I regret it. Although I don't really regret it, just because it would have been a good money-making opportunity. Like, to sell some tickets. You could have paid for it just by selling a couple games. But I didn't want to mess with it. I only like going to 2 games a year anyways, like at home. Like that's kind of, everyone knows that about me, but at this point. But like, whenever you were out of town last week, I believe it was on Tuesday, Vols Tim 85 sat here and played trivia with us and said, hey, I got my 2 season tickets for sale, lower level. I think in these sections we're talking about. He said, I want $2,500 for them. And I got multiple messages from people saying, hey, can you connect me to Tim? I want to pay $2,500 for 2 seats.
Oh, I believe it.
So like, I have a hard time getting too worked up about a 4% ticket increase whenever you have people willing to pay, double.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, there's people. These people online just want to complain. That's what people do online. They just want to complain. But it's not as bad as I thought it was, to be honest. $816.
It's
for a full season.
It's still cheaper to be a season ticket holder like Ohio State or some of those programs.
Are you sure about that?
Looking at 2024, their cheapest option was for $623.
Their cheapest option, because I mean this isn't Tennessee's cheapest option.
They have zones,
lower level end zones,
lower level,
in that dump of a stadium. Because I mean, you can get upper levels in Neyland, according to the chart, for $390.
Well, the problem,
tickets.
It sounds to me like more so the problem is you can't get in.
Well, that's why I have a hard time getting worked up, because like the supply has not met up with the demand.
Sounds like we need to expand the stadium to about 150,000,
or raise the ticket prices another 20%, and let's start separating the men from the boys.
Now come on, I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
As long as the resellers, don't hurt me too bad. 20 minutes before kickoff when I get my tickets.
Now that is a critique I will listen to, is that Tennessee doesn't seem too worried about ticket resellers. And there are people that have these tickets that got these bargains at $600 a piece that now can sell them for $2,000 pretty easily game by game, and make a little bit of a profit.
Yeah, what do you do about that?
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to really police, because even if they're not selling them on StubHub or Ticketmaster, they can sell on Facebook groups and privately, and it's hard to track. And that part is frustrating. I get that. What I'll also say, again, sorry if my water's getting all over you, but like,
I'm wet.
I've never, I mean, very, very rarely, maybe Alabama 22, maybe Alabama 16. Like, very rarely has it come close to game time and you couldn't get in the stadium at a somewhat affordable price? Like whenever the dust starts settling on the ticket scalpers, like you could usually get in for $150 at most in most of these games. Is that not accurate?
I'd say that's accurate, which is typically how I do it.
Right.
I don't ever have tickets the week of the game, and then Saturday I find my way into a ticket.
Now 22 Alabama. That might have been a little different. With that being a top 10 matchup, like that one might have been 300
Alabama. Yeah, I mean 300, 400, 500. I mean that was
a top 10 matchup against your biggest rival. Like you want to play those games, right? Like very few people are willing to trade. Hey, let's go back to being bad at football so I can go to this game. Like maybe some selfish people are, but for the most part, I think we all would rather play big games at Neyland Stadium and spend a little bit more money than not have big games there.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it. But, I don't have a next generation that I'm raising trying to get them involved. I acknowledge that would be tough to take your family of 6 and start building these traditions and be at every game. I get that. When your family starts expanding, it's hard to, get more season tickets. I understand. But like I said, if you're out there, please feel free to tweet me. Feel free to comment on YouTube and let me know if you're giving up your lower level season tickets because of the 4% increase. I'm going to say that most people aren't.
Yeah, that's it's just I think the bigger issue is just the lack of supply. Like how many people are on this wait list? A lot, right? I mean, thousands of people. So how do you get in? That'd be my biggest gripe if I was trying to buy season tickets right now.
It's tough. It really is hard because I even believe that like they give season ticket holders like first dibs to buy the season tickets when people do release them. It's like they have pretty much never hit the general public unless we suck. And then they come crawling and like, okay, we need you now.
I wonder if they could do a system where the more money you're willing to pay, you go to the front of the line for season tickets.
That is what they pretty much do by like booster level. Like the higher you are on the donor list, the sooner you get to go in the pecking order. How do I get in
that area where they have like the lobster rolls and
you need to really quit being mean to Bob Baskerville and suck up to Bob.
I'm not mean to Bob. I'm very nice to Bob.
You need to squash the beef that you and Bob have. And then maybe he'll take you. Although we missed Bob's birthday. He's probably got beef with both of us.
It was Bob's birthday?
Yeah.
When?
I believe on Sunday. It's in my phone, but
how'd we miss Bob's birthday?
I don't know. It's in my phone from when we did the show together last year. I put it in my phone so I didn't forget. Like right here it says, boom, Bob's birthday. But I guess I didn't set an alarm or alert or anything. So like I got all this stuff in my calendar, but then I very rarely actually check it.
Well, Bob, happy belated. I hope you had a very happy and enjoyable 46th birthday.
Damn, I did to my other friend. Damn,
We
did
know
I
your
tell my
winking
friend?
is just to signify that you actually think it's his.
What?
Never mind.
What did you say? You missed your other friend?
I missed my other friend's birthday like a week and a half ago. I got to start setting up these alerts, I guess, on calendars. Damn, did I
got to
you
say, we need to get something going here around the office. We need to get a birthday calendar because I always miss the guys' birthdays here. I don't know anybody here's birthday besides you and Bear. The more I think of it, I know that you're March 8th, and then Bear is February 25th. I know you and Bear, but I don't know anybody else's here's birthdays. And you'd think all these years we've been working with all these guys, we should know. I should know Russell's birthday.
Okay, I'll get a birthday calendar going.
I can do it if you need some help. I know you got a lot on your plate. I'll try to get it going. I'll ask everyone when their birthday is today.
Okay.
Bubba, when's your birthday?
Already passed.
Well, yeah, of course. Many of them have.
It is
Everyone's
420.
birthday has passed.
Bubba's 420?
It is not.
It is.
You kidding me?
4/20/2000.
Did I tell you happy birthday?
Maybe.
I feel like I did. I usually do pretty good with it, at least to the people I work with. Like, I'll remember Bears at the end of February. Gotta be honest, I don't really have a clue when Russell's is. I think it just recently passed.
We missed it too. Yeah,
it just recently passed.
July.
I know the boss is in I want to say this is in January. Like in the middle of January?
I don't know boss bands either. That's probably the most important one to know.
I want to say his is like in the early January, I want to say. Or middle January is what I want to say. Sam's, I want to say, is I want to say it's the end of March.
Yeah, it was sometime this year, too. We definitely missed it.
It's the end of March.
You don't mind?
Yeah, I know yours.
When is it?
April, early April.
Yeah.
The 4th, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's my social security number?
Buddy, that would not be useful to me at all. That would be a shackle. If I knew your social security number and I tried to put it in to steal your identity, they'd come get me to be like, hey, where's all this money you owe us? I'd be like, wait, no, I'm trying to scam him. All of a sudden, the shackle of your debt just falls on my shoulders. I don't need that.
It's very rude. It's a rude thing to say.
Bubba, Sinister Break. I like the birthday calendar idea. That's a good point. We get, and you're in charge of bringing cookies in too to celebrate
for every birthday.
Yeah, for every birthday.
Every birthday.
Yeah, every birthday. Everyone here is important,
but like just the main guys, like on the shows, right? Like not everybody.
Are you asking about like the apparel side of the company, like those people out in the way in the back?
Right.
Well, I think those people are important.
Well, they are.
I like
important.
those people.
I do too. I love.
Well,
Glenn.
I asked you don't have to bring them cookies, I guess.
I like Glenn more than I like most everybody on the radio side.
Okay, let's go to break. It's Talk Sports on FanRun Radio.
You're listening to FanRun Radio, the sports humans. Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update, presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
Braves fall to the White Sox in the first game of the 3-game set. I'm Barrett Salee, and this is your Braves Radio Network morning update.
Get clean car happy all season long at Tidal Wave with exclusive membership discounts, giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information.
It was a long night at Truist Park as the Braves fall to the White Sox 13-9. They trailed 7-0 at one point, but at least had a puncher's chance. One of the biggest reasons was Jurickson Profar. He had 2 home runs, including a 3-run shot in the bottom of the 8th that brought the Braves within 4 runs. Michael Harris II, 4 for 4 on the night. He stayed hot. He also had a home run knocked in 2. Spencer Strider, not his best performance. 3 innings, 10 hits, 7 earned runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. He gave up 2 home runs. He falls to 5-11 on the season. Game 2 coming up tonight. It'll be Bryce Elder for the Braves. He's 5-9, has a 5.89 ERA and 87 strikeouts. Shane Smith going for the White Sox. He's 3-7, has a 4.01 ERA and 98 strikeouts. For leadoff show at 6:05 Central. First pitch against the White Sox with Tom Hart and Nick Green. 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central, right here on the Braves Radio Network.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134. For directions and to look at the rest of the menu, visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Ever been the coach who realized the team's gear just wasn't up to par? Well, if I'm being honest, that was me. Just a downright irresponsible and plain bad coach. Then SM Athletics changed the game. I want you to picture this. I walk into their store, a coach with a vision. SM Athletics didn't just see a coach. They saw a team's potential, and they delivered custom uniforms so striking. Our team's spirit soared. From cutting-edge apparel to top-notch equipment, SM Athletics transformed our presence. No more unreliable online orders or envying the other team's style. SM Athletics stands for quality, design, and on-time delivery every time. Coaches, elevate your team with SM Athletics. Call 865-966-3434 or visit smathletics.com. Get the best for your team, delivered right and on time. So, elevate your team's game by contacting SM Athletics today.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Whether you are buying or selling a home or even looking for some land to build on and start a family, be sure to give Reed Emerson with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Heritage Group a shout. He is a longtime listener and supporter of FANRUN and has been serving the Mid-State for many years. Reed prides himself on his hassle-free and honest approach, and that's because he's not just chasing another commission. He wants what is best for his clients. Give Reed Emerson a call or text him today to get the process started. His number is 931-492-0418, or you can find him online at bhgheritagegroup.com.
I've been feeling like a piece of rice paper.
Let's head over to the comment section. Let's call it the zoo. It's where we keep all the freaks locked up in the zoo. Over on FanRun TV. Make sure you make love to the subscribe button. Give us a follow. Trying to get those numbers up. Please tell your friends to subscribe and smash and make love to the like button. It helps our algorithm. Will ask, Cody, don't you think if Danny thought we would be any good, he would wait until after the season to announce the price increase? Because this is not for 2025, of course. This is for 2026.
If he thought
the balls were going to be good, do you think he wouldn't, do you not think he would wait until we're good and a little bit closer to next season before he announced the ticket increase? Asks Will.
It's like in Casino, at the end of the movie when they're getting ready to kill off the guys that the one guy they kill him off even though he doesn't really have to die. They say, why take a chance?
Yeah, I think worse. Well, actually, I feel like saying it before the season is kind of worst case scenario, because now if the team is bad, you've opened yourself up to a lot of criticism. I don't
think it matters the timing. People are going to complain either way.
I think that's fair. I think if you now announce it now and turn around and lose to Syracuse and lose to Georgia, everybody's all of a sudden going to look and say, talent fee? What talent? Ticket increase? You couldn't pay me to go.
We got no talent.
But if you also try to put that increase in after the season, after a 7-5, 8-4 season, yeah, you're probably going to find a way to be upset about that too. I do think when you're raising prices on somebody, there's really no easy way to do it. There's no real right time to do it unless you're winning a national championship.
I'd say the juice is as good right now as it's probably going to be during the season. Like the vibes are as good right now, unless you have just a magical year. But I mean, the vibes are as good at the start of the season. Like everybody's in a pretty good mood right now in terms of going into the season. Now's probably a good time.
I do like the idea though by Will. Hey, go ahead and get this out of the way. Now, I would say that on the other side, something worth mentioning that it is on the heels of this, this big Adidas deal. It is on the heels of this big Adidas deal. It's not too far removed from the pilot sponsorship on the field that I don't feel like ever really paid any dividends for the fans.
You think it's a weird time to announce it as you just got all this money from Adidas?
Yeah, as you're trying to sell how much money you got by going to something that most people found to be unpopular. Very, very, very few people were yes, Adidas. It was, yes, money for the program. Or, oh my God, this is stupid. No matter how much money you got, don't make this switch. So that timing, it being a week after that, is a little bit of a head scratcher.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that the time would have really worked at any time for an announcement like that. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, 4%, that's not as bad as a talent fee.
John writes in $149 million in revenue for Tennessee football last year. Just saying, hey, like enough nickel and diming the fans.
Yeah, but
we're
like
good cows. We're good cows. I've always said it. We got strong udders. We give out a lot of milk. We give out a lot of milk.
I mean, like you said, though, who's not going to pay it? I mean, who's canceling their season tickets? Nobody. And if they are, there's somebody right there up next on the list to take them. So it's just supply and demand, man.
You just got to be good, and that's I've maintained that you got to be good. Like the moment you start losing, the moment this boat starts taking on water, you're going to have some people really start looking around and turning on people. It's a bunch of damn hyenas waiting to eat a lion at this point. Like the moment things start going poorly, there's going to be a lot of things people are fed up with that are going to come to light that aren't able to right now because Tennessee is good and everything.
Yeah, but what is poorly? I mean, is 8-4 poor? Is that going to be enough to make people turn?
No, not the fan base. Not the fan base at whole. Like you'll have some of the fringe people be really, really mad at 8-4. And I'm not going to act like I'm going to be happy at 8-4, but I don't think it's like jump ship, turn negative at 8-4.
Yeah.
If you do that a couple years in a row, sure. But like I think for the majority of people, the vast majority of the fan base, they will be pretty happy watching Tennessee go 8-4 and say, that was a pretty solid season. All things considered, didn't have a quarterback. Look at what Nico did to us. 8-4. Let's do it again next year. Let's be better. Next year will be good.
And that's because of the goodwill that you've bought.
Correct.
In the years 2022 and 24.
Well, also keep in mind how excited people were when Butch was going 8-4 as well. There were a lot of people that defended that and were very happy with it. So
well, Butch didn't have that same goodwill of for a college football playoff berth and I
know,
and a 2022 Magic season.
And there were still a lot of people that were happy with him too, up until he went 4-8. I think the vast majority of fans are okay with 8-4 being your valley.
Yeah, I mean, people are okay with that being your floor, but yeah, you can't have a season worse than that. Like, I mean, to me, that's a good amount of pressure on a coach to,
sure,
you go 7-5 and then the conversation changes.
I know the meme going around of best case, worst case scenario, 12-0, 0-12. I get that, but like how wide do you actually view Tennessee's ceiling versus their floor? I was talking about this yesterday
this year
with Jesse Simonton over on Slow Mesh. Go watch that after the show. We put it up on YouTube. The podcast is streaming. A lot of Tennessee and SEC talk, but that was a topic we talked about. The ceiling versus the floor for Tennessee. How wide is that gap
for this year? 3 games. For me, it's 11-8.
Okay. There's no scenario where Tennessee goes 7-5. Like no realistic scenario where Tennessee goes 7-5.
I don't think so. I mean, obviously, it's always on the table. Like
sure.
If you just had a boatload of injuries and just some really, really poor luck, like I'm not saying it can't happen. But I think realistically, the floor would be 8-4.
Bubba, you picked us to go 7-5 just a couple months ago, so I imagine you disagree with that floor.
The floor is 0-12, and the ceiling is 12-0.
I know the meme. I've seen the meme. Ha ha ha.
I think 7 wins being the floor is too low for this program. I haven't seen anything from Josh Heupel to this point that makes me think he has 7-5 in him. Again, unless something just really goes wrong. You could say your quarterback gets hurt. You don't have, I mean, it's
excuses.
Possible, but with a healthy program, I'm saying 8 is your floor.
Okay.
That's where I'm at on it.
I feel like I agree with that. Like 8-4, things would have to go pretty bad to get worse than that this year with this schedule. Like the schedule, of course, plays a big part in this. If you're playing Florida's schedule, we'd be having a different conversation. Oklahoma's schedule, where they're playing 7 ranked teams each, like that becomes a different talking point. But with Tennessee's schedule, yeah, it'd be tough to go much worse than 8-4.
That would include losses to all your rivals and Oklahoma, plus another one to a Kentucky or an Arkansas
or a Syracuse.
Yeah,
that'd be tough. That'd be pretty tough to swallow. Hour 1 of the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. Drink the light, refreshing White Claw hard seltzer. Drink it responsibly. We appreciate them for their support. Shout out to Cherokee Distributing locally for hooking us up. Hour 2 coming at you. Stick with us.
Check out our new and improved website at FANRUNradio.com.
Tonight, we're kicking off our homestand. It's Lance Reinl, your manager with your Knoxville Smokies. Join us tonight and all week for fun promotions and great baseball every night. Go Smokes.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Dental health is so important. It's one of those things that if you don't stay on top of it, it can really come back to haunt you, both financially and, of course, in terms of your physical health. If it's been a while since you've been to the dentist or you've got a dental issue that needs attention, do what I do. Go to Malone and Costa Dentistry at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule your appointment online right now at knoxvillesmiles.com or just give them a call at 865-539-1776 and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
You said you'd never buy your kid candy from the checkout aisle or forget extra diapers. You'd never lick your thumb to clean their face. Never, ever become a minivan mom. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk in temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Hello, John. First-time caller, long-time listener.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
When will Tennessee's administration get on their knees and look to me for an answer?
Airing every day
from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Make noise. Make more noise to your administration. It is time to rebel. I, God, have your back, Tennessee fans.
This is so uncomfortable.
Airing every day from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
God, why are you calling this show?
Because I care. You're good people.
Thank you, God. All these media people keep acting like we're the devil. You know the devil. We're not him.
They're all in Gainesville. Anyway, thanks for the time today. Love the show. Again, long-time listener.
On 1340 WKGN.
John Curry is an atheist.
Here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Oh, yeah, Bubba, we're on that highway to hell. This reminds me of WWF. Reminds me of SummerSlam. I want to say SummerSlam 98. I want to say, were they on the highway to hell for SummerSlam 98? That's what stands out to my mind. Every time I hear that song, I think of Stone Cold. I want to say Stone Cold versus The Undertaker. Can you look that up, Bubba? Highway to Hell 98. Stone Cold Undertaker. A very important memory in young John Reed's mind. Speaking of Highway to Hell, Cody McClure, Collision Course, right now.
Thanks, John.
You're welcome, man.
You know, Joey Aguilar is starting at quarterback for the Tennessee Volunteers. Did you know that Joey Aguilar is the he is college football's returning leader in a very important category?
Total offense per game, right?
As he makes his 25th FBS start against Syracuse, he is the FBS active career leader in total offense per game at 288.5 yards. That's minimum 2,500 yards, says Bill Martin of the university.
Minimum 2,500 yards?
Mm-hmm. The FBS active career leader in total offense per game.
So nobody returning as a starter that has 2,500 yards. So basically returning as a starter has better numbers than that?
That's right. According to Bill Martin of Ball Sports.
Okay. It's a little surprising.
How come?
I still feel like 288 yards a game is... It doesn't sound like a super high number. Especially when you like take into account, you know, these SEC quarterbacks that would have gotten to play against losers.
I would say that minimum 2,500 yards is an important distinction.
I would say it is too. That's really only one season, though. No? Oh, well. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Either way.
Yeah. Also, in Tennessee Vols news, the Buccaneers have signed Will Brooks. I guess this is more so Buccaneers news.
How about that?
But,
you and Russell spent
BFL.
all last August complaining. Oh, our safety's white.
I wasn't complaining.
Oh, we got a white safety. He's a walk-on. Oh, Will Brooks sucks. We got a white safety walk-on. I thought Josh Heupel was recruiting. Now look at him getting a cup of coffee in the NFL.
I wasn't complaining.
Oh, you did nothing but complain and throw that poor guy under the bus.
I wasn't complaining. I just made
Meanwhile, you sit here and just praise Dale. You glaze Dane Davis right tackle, but put Will Brooks down all year.
Wasn't complaining. Was simply cracking some jokes.
Oh, the white safety. He's the punchline. I got you.
I mean, typically,
damn NFL player. Damn NFL player is the butt of the jokes.
Typically, you don't see white defensive backs.
I saw one pick off Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Take it back for a touchdown.
Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
He is
that's
white.
The one.
He is white, yeah. Well, the Tampa Bay Bucks signed Will Brooks yesterday. He was a tryout participant in the club's rookie minicamp in May. And now he'll get a shot. He's going to get a shot in the NFL with the Bucs.
Good for him. You know, I would still be surprised if he made a roster. But
who's a hater now?
Well, no, I think logically getting added to a roster, you know, for the last preseason week, it means you weren't necessarily on the radar. So, like, I don't think he's going to make a roster. But hopefully, he does enough to get some, you know, chances at a practice squad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jermod McCoy named yesterday to the first team AP preseason All-American list. How about that? First teamer coming into the year. Now, this is the real All-American list. You see this stuff all through the offseason about, oh, he's on this list and that list, and he's on this team and that team. This is the real one here. This is the Associated Press we're talking about. The AP All-American team. Jermod McCoy, first teamer.
I hope he's out playing soon.
Yeah, me too.
Like I hope he's playing against Georgia.
we did not have any other players on the AP's first team or second team All-American list. But on the first team, Jermod McCoy was featured among 11 other SEC players. Do you care to know who any of those guys are?
Sure. Go ahead.
Tell me how many of these players you know. Be honest.
Be honest?
Yeah. First team defense. Actually, do you guys want to guess them? Do
No.
you guys want to play a little PK?
I don't want to guess them. I'm not in a guessing mood right now.
Okay. So first team defense. Dylan Stewart.
Okay.
Can you tell me what he plays where?
Pass rusher.
Yeah.
South Carolina. No. Yeah, South Carolina.
Yeah, there you go. Colin Simmons.
Okay, is that Florida defensive tackle?
No.
Okay, nope. Don't know that.
Pass rusher at Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anthony Hill Jr.
Yeah.
It's a linebacker at Texas.
Yeah. Texas got two big ones right there in the middle.
West Weeks.
Okay.
It's a linebacker.
Where's he from?
LSU.
Okay. Yeah, don't know that.
Michael Taaffe. Taaffe.
Taaffe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Defensive back. Texas.
Damn, Texas got 3 All-Americans on defense.
One at every level. A first-team All-American at every level, Texas.
Really?
Has. Yep.
Okay.
That's what they're
saying.
saying.
I guess you put that on the field combined with Arch Manning on offense, and I guess that's how you end up with the number 1 ranking. Okay.
And then a guy named Brett Thorson. He's the punter at Georgia. So that's your first-team defensive players in the SEC. Offensively, maybe you could guess some of these guys. Huh?
That's crazy. Texas got 3 guys.
Yeah.
Also, like the SEC wouldn't really be represented without Texas. Texas is doing a lot of lifting. They got to this conference like, hey, we got to do everything around here.
Well, the SEC is still very represented. Still very represented.
Offense. Give me the offense.
No Texas players on offense, I'll tell you that.
Oh, wow. Take that, Arch Manning.
Caden Proctor.
Okay. That's the guy that went from Alabama to Iowa back to Alabama.
Offensive tackle.
Yeah, big tackle. I know him.
Armaj Reed Adams.
Okay.
He's an offensive guard from A&M.
Okay.
Jake Slaughter.
Sounds like a lineman as well.
Yeah, that's Florida's center.
I was going to say sounds like a center.
Eli Stowers. You know Eli Stowers, don't you?
Yeah, of course. Eli Stowers. He's an offensive lineman as well.
Now, he's a tight end at Vanderbilt. And then Ryan Williams, the Alabama wide receiver.
I've heard a lot of people talking up Florida's offensive line this year.
Well, they got a first-team All-American center.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking them up. Them having an All-American, not really surprising. Vanderbilt's tight end's the number 1 tight end in the country.
I thought that was silly. I scoffed at it yesterday, and then William told me, no, he's really good. He's a great player.
Well, it must be. Like, I mean, he's first team All-American, so I think I got to side with William here.
Yeah, but I'd take Miles Kitselman. If you gave me a choice today, hey, you can have Eli Stowers on your team, or you can have Miles Kitselman.
Hell yeah, because one bleeds orange.
That's right. I'm taking Miles Kitselman.
I'd put Joey Aguilar at second team All-American.
Yeah, I would too.
Who was first team All-American quarterback?
Okay, now you're going to make me click on the list.
Oh,
let's see. First team All-American quarterback.
I mean, it's not in the SEC. Is it Drew Aller? If he's not in the SEC, is it Drew? Cade Klubnik.
Cade Klubnik.
Yeah.
Cade Klubnik. Yep.
I got there. I figured it out. Clemson, man, they're getting a lot of love.
Yeah.
Clemson's all over the place.
It's a little crazy.
It kind of is, but hell, I don't know. They might be the number 1 team. It's kind of crazy seeing. I think their schedule's a little bit tougher than people are giving it credit for.
This is an interesting year because I feel like every team has a lot of questions, even the teams at the top. Like there's no one that you can point to in college football as just like, oh, yeah, they're loaded. They're going to win it. Like, what team doesn't have question marks? Ohio State. What's the quarterback going to be like? Texas. What's the quarterback going to be like?
Well, it's funny you say about Texas because they're saying Arch is generational.
Yeah, but that's more so because of the nameplate. I mean, and then you look at the teams that do have returning quarterbacks, right? Texas, or not Texas, but Clemson and Penn State, who are right there at the top. It's like, well, yeah, but then you got questions about Clemson playing the schedule that they play against the ACC. You got questions about Dabo. You got a lot of questions about James Franklin.
I was going to say Clemson and Penn State being the two that you don't have questions about is kind of perfectly encapsulates this season, because especially Penn State and James Franklin, like, okay, sure, man. Like, this will be the year for sure. This will be the year you put it all together and break through. Yeah, for sure. Now, it might not be fair to them because they did go to the semifinals last year.
Yeah, but they still didn't beat Ohio State.
Still didn't beat Ohio State, and I would say still didn't really beat anybody last year.
Yep.
And
that's part of the question with
they got to play SMU. I think if you put them in the playoff against anybody except SMU or Indiana, they probably lose last year. Maybe that's not fair.
No, Boise State. They did beat Boise State.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Arizona State. I'd take Penn State in that game.
So they got to play SMU and Boise State.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
And Indiana. Who was the fourth team you just said?
Arizona State.
I don't know if I agree with that.
You think you would have taken Arizona State maybe?
I think at a neutral site I would have. I think I probably would have picked Penn State. But like the way Arizona State played against Texas, I think if they play that same game against Penn State, they would have beaten them.
Tennessee.
I would have taken Tennessee over Penn State last year. Now that might have been a fool's errand.
Neutral field.
Yeah, that might have been a fool's errand.
Georgia with their backup quarterback.
I still probably. Yeah, backup quarterback, that does throw a wrench at things. Maybe I'm being a little too hard on Penn State, but maybe it's a setup for just a Dabo redemption arc. Maybe he's going to get the last laugh here. But I do think their schedule's a little tricky though. They bookend their season with SEC opponents. They open, of course, with LSU. They end at South Carolina. Like, those are two tough opponents right now on paper. Those are top 15 teams,
Yeah, neither of those are going to be easy.
And then I think there's enough trickiness in their ACC schedule. Like at Georgia Tech, could be tricky. At Bill Belichick, maybe he schemes up a brilliant defensive strategy to stop Klubnik. SMU, they're ranked. I don't know if SMU is going to be any good. Florida State's probably going to suck. I think at Louisville could also be tricky. I think Louisville's going to be pretty good this year.
They don't play Miami.
They don't play Miami, no. So I could see them kind of being in a position like they were last year where they're 9-3, trying to win an ACC championship to get in the playoff. And that's probably not going to happen. There's a lot of hype and a lot of love about them, but my perception on Clemson is just so low.
I'm excited for that week 1 game, Clemson and LSU. I think that'll be a good one.
Yeah, that's a tough one for LSU, who has lost, I believe, is it 5 straight openers? 6 straight openers?
Is it that many? I knew it was like 3.
For Brian Kelly, it's been like 3, but for LSU in general, so like this last year, they lost to a bad USC team. They lost by 7. The year before that, they got boat raced by 21 to I feel like a pretty bad Florida State. No, Florida State was good in 23. Never mind. To a good Florida State team, they got beat by 21. 22, they lost by 1 to Florida State. 2021, they lost by 11 at UCLA. That's embarrassing. COVID year, they lost by 10 to Mississippi State.
Wow.
Yeah, going back to 2019, where they played Georgia Southern. And, of course, that was Joe Burrow. They would have beaten anybody that first year. But, you got to go back to 2019 since they won a season opener. So 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 5 straight. This will be the 6th straight if they lose this one.
Well, they've lost to some decent opponents in there.
That UCLA one, though.
Yeah, it's a head scratcher. And USC last year, when you look at how they ended up, I mean,
right.
Probably shouldn't have lost that game. But, yeah, I mean, and this is going to be a very tough test at Clemson. But we'll see. I mean, I think it'll be a really good game. Two pretty good quarterbacks. That's Meyer and Klubnik.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's NFL scouts will be talking about that one because those are two first-round guys.
Yeah, but everybody's got questions. Alabama loaded with talent, but they got questions.
Well, I don't know if you've seen like the reports coming out of Tuscaloosa from their scrimmages and stuff. It's like, wow, the offense really mistake-free football. But it's like because they're just checking the ball down. Ty Simpson's like a check down merchant. He's like gone back to like 2010 Alabama, where he's Jake Coker or someone like that, which you could
national
win.
Champion.
Well, you could win back in the day doing that. I don't think you could win being a check down guy in the college football landscape of today, where the scoring so much higher. Now, with that being said, Riley Leonard almost won a national championship. Sort of, kind of. While throwing for like 100 yards a game. So maybe I'm wrong there, but I feel like Ty Simpson's going to have to do more than just dink and dunk the ball down the field.
Notre Dame they had the same benefit that Penn State did in just their draw. I mean, they got to play Indiana, and then they got to play Georgia with no quarterback.
Yeah.
So, there's another one, though, question mark. Georgia. What's that quarterback going to look like? Everybody's got questions.
We'll talk some more college football after the break. Stick with us. Let's talk sports right here on FANRUN Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is FANRUN Radio.
Are you ready to make your dream home a reality? Hi, I'm Bo Kregner, and here at the Kregner Group at Realty Executives, we know that finding the perfect home is more than just a transaction. It's about finding your sanctuary, your future, your happiness. Our team is dedicated to guiding you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and stress-free journey towards home ownership. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we're here to help. Call me anytime at 865-742-1035 or just visit us online at bonowshouses.com.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. We do. We're Farm Bureau Insurance. And we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance. Tennessee's insurance company.
This is Baseball VFL Cody Brown. Farm Bureau Insurance is the official insurance for Tennesseans. Believe in me for all of your insurance needs. Give me a call at 865-992-3871.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through, and if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
Hey, football fans, this is Stats.
And this is the Sheik. And together we are the Cover Boys. And we cover college football like no one else.
Each week, we preview all the big games in college football. And we may not tell you who's going to win, but we'll tell you who's going to cover.
Our patented right sides are clicking at 66% against the spread all time.
So join us right here every Friday evening at 8 for the Cover Boys on the official voice of Tennessee fans, FANRUN Radio.
And enjoy the winners, everyone.
Hey Knoxville, Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Ain't nothing but incense in my atmosphere. I'm bending corners in my lag bar, cause that's how we've been rolling here.
You guys see the story about MTSU?
No.
MTSU. It's kind of funny. It's kind of sad, but it's also kind of heartwarming at the same time, or at least I found it to be kind of endearing. Where MTSU was basically like, "Hey, we're not doing alt uniforms anymore. We're retiring alt uniforms. We're going to play with one helmet and two jerseys, a simple home and a simple away.
Okay.
Doing so will save the program $668,000, to which they will then put into their NIL fund.
Well, that's not the worst thing. I mean, I think if you had to ask me, overrated or underrated on alternate uniforms, I think I'm at the point where it's overrated.
Well, I definitely think it's overrated if you're having to pay for your own, like at that level. Like, I guess those schools don't get the free uniforms that the other big programs get. There's not a lot of appeal, I guess, to give MTSU their jerseys to have, 200,000 people watch their game and not really care what they're wearing versus, someone like Oregon or Tennessee or Ohio State or Florida or Michigan or Alabama or whatever. So MTSU has said, hey, we're done. We're done with alt jerseys. We're not doing that. We are going to just rock the regular ones and put the money back into us. They've also turned into ticket salesmen, where they have divided themselves into position groups, wide receivers versus offensive linemen versus quarterbacks versus defensive linemen, as they're trying to see which group can sell the most tickets to the home opener.
This was like when you were in school and you had to go sell cookie dough or something, knocking on people's doors to try to get funds up for the school.
I got to be honest, I always dominated those.
Did you?
I didn't have to really
just had the most connections.
I didn't do it. My dad did it. He just sat outside and sold it to every farm guy he went up to. Just, hey, help my boy out.
Hey, my boy's trying to win the Scholastic whatever.
Yeah, he'd sit there and I would always dominate. Like I got second in the walkathon, because really that was when they sponsor you to walk a mile. Every lap you get $1 or something. We didn't do that. We just did straight donations. Dad's like, yeah, it's fine. Just try your hardest, but I ain't gonna make you go out there. Some kids are like, yeah, I'll give you $5 for every lap, and they're out there busting their ass running 40 laps in a 2-hour period. I didn't have to do that. I just walked. We always did good. Shout out to Pops. He took care of us in the fundraising for sure. But I remember selling the cookie dough for the youth football team. But
yeah, we did some things like that. There was cookie dough, and there was the girls would do the car wash thing, and those are always a hit with the local community.
What? They made the girls go there and do car wash?
Yeah, girls would do car wash, to support the cheer program or whatever,
That feels uncomfortable.
Yeah, talk about creep.
Yeah, it feels
that
feels uncomfortable in hindsight.
I mean, I guess people like getting their cars washed by high school girls. I don't know.
So they're high schoolers?
Yeah.
Okay, I was picturing 7th and 8th graders trying to get their cheer uniforms, but
still
fairly creepy for the high school girls. Maybe even more, maybe even creepier.
Maybe they did it when they were younger too.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I hope they're not making those girls do that anymore.
No, they still do it.
The over-sexualization of car washes that have gone on in pop culture. I don't need those poor girls out there scrubbing cars. As Billy comes by, you got a little mud on the tires in there. Make sure you get real nice and into it. No, I'm good. That seems wrong. But MTSU, they haven't done the car wash yet, but they have put them out and made them ticket salesmen as they compete for a grand prize, which wasn't revealed to the media. They said they weren't telling what the grand prize was, but
it's a Chili's gift card.
Why don't we make our Vols boys do some car washes or something?
I do think that you see the baseball team have to do stuff like this. Not car wash or selling tickets, but the baseball team, you'll see a lot more of those stars have to go out and beat the streets and get out and sign autographs. They do a lot of those camps. They get out and meet the youth a lot at the baseball because they're kind of, in the pecking order, the baseball team is a lot closer to MTSU's football program than they are Tennessee's football program when it just comes to the money invested in it, right?
Sure.
MTSU's coach, though, said, what it's doing collectively is getting them engaged in the community, and now our fan base is recognizing our players. That's what NIL is supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be, hey, here's a bunch of money, go play football. Our big difference across the country is that our athletes have bought in, is what they say. But I thought that was kind of interesting, what's happening at MTSU.
I like the idea of getting rid of the alternate uniforms.
I shall be pulling for the Blue Raiders this season.
I think we've gone too far on the alternate uniforms where it's time to pull it back. You know, Oregon kind of made it a really popular thing. They were kind of at the forefront. Phil Knight, Nike. Like, alternate uniforms were really cool like 10 years ago. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, these are sick. But now I feel like they're just overrated.
Do we just want to return to classics now?
I mean, I like Alabama, Penn State. I like the way they do it. I like the looks of just like, this is who we are. This is what we're wearing.
Crimson Cody putting over the Crimson Tide?
I said Alabama and Penn State.
No way.
Well, those are two that, I mean, who else you got? USC. I mean, they don't ever really change things up. I would say Notre Dame, but Notre Dame's done some weird stuff. They've worn like bright green, and
yeah, they've tried.
They have done quite a few alternates, but you know, those traditional powers, like when you're a blue blood,
Georgia Tech.
I said blue blood. When you're a blue blood, you don't have to do alternate uniforms. It's kind of how I look at it.
So we have to do alternate uniforms is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying we shouldn't.
We made the blue blood rankings that Andy Staples put out.
Which blue bloods do?
He said we qualified.
There are other blue bloods that'll do alternates. Oklahoma, they wear some blacks from time to time. I've seen them wear black. Do you consider Texas a blue blood?
Does Texas do alternates?
Not very often, but I feel like they've worn black uniforms before. Texas.
I feel like everyone kind of wears the blacks now.
Uniform.
Has Alabama never done a black uniform?
Alabama's never.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Alabama and Penn State, I think, are probably the most traditional. I don't think Texas has done black uniforms, actually.
They're making these damn MTSU players go to the farmer's market every weekend and meet with the vendors. The defensive linemen had to go out and find themselves a peanut butter company and get their own little brands they could sell. So I do like the fundraising aspect from MTSU, and like Bubba said, it makes me root for them a little bit. But
what's the point in making them go to the farmer's market?
I guess to make connections, to try to find some stuff they can help sell. I don't know.
The one in Nashville?
I would probably, but I mean, Murfreesboro is not super close, but it's not that far. It's sneaky far, though.
40 minutes.
Yeah. Felt a lot closer when I was over there at school. It's like, oh, let's go to Nashville. I was like, oh, my God, this is so far.
Oh, yeah, you went to MTSU, didn't you?
First semester. Very weird part of my life.
Very strange about that. That's weird. That is weird. Why'd you do that?
I don't know. Stupid.
Thought you were going to be a music major or something?
No. Well, there was part of me that thought maybe about trying to get into music as like a producer or something, but I didn't have the ear. But I was fascinated by the equipment and stuff. I was fascinated by the prospect of it, but no. I would have liked to have worked in the music industry, though, a little bit, maybe, because a manager or something.
Mm-hmm.
But no, not that. That's the first place I applied, and I got in. I said, oh, I'm good. I think deep down I didn't think I'd get into UT because I slacked so much.
You know what? I used to hate doing Uber rides.
Definitely when I got into UT now.
No, me neither. I was talking to some people on campus about that the other day. Like, once you beat Alabama, like the way things went after that with the admissions rate or the admissions going up and the acceptance rate going down, it was like we were lucky that we were bad at football back then, or I definitely wouldn't have gotten in.
I like to think that if times had changed, because now if you're starting high school in Tennessee now, like if you want to go to UT, you gotta be locked in because like you're guaranteed admission. I think if you have a 4.0, so like I think you'd have to really like actually take high school seriously, whereas I didn't. But I'd like to think that if I was starting over, I would. But who knows?
You probably wouldn't though at that age.
No, probably not. Unless you just really want to go to UT. It does seem a lot like more fun from a sports perspective right now than it did whenever I was in high school.
Oh, absolutely. It's much more fun now.
Yeah.
We're good at everything. People want to come here.
You talked about the unknown in college football. how nobody has really proven. Penn State, Clemson, those are kind of the two you point to. Does it make you more interested or less interested in the season?
More interested.
From the get-go, you're more interested?
Yeah. I feel like I'm more excited going into this season than I have been in some time, but I think I probably said the same thing last year. So I think it's just that time on the calendar.
What excites you the most about this football season?
Just to see if we're good, to see how
okay,
good,
we'll remove Tennessee out of the
how
equation.
good we can be.
Remove Tennessee out of the equation.
Well, just to see a lot of good games.
You just want to watch the sport. Like you just want to watch football.
Well, yeah, but like I have intrigue, and you remember the time. You remember the time before Georgia, there was a period of years there where you just knew Alabama and Clemson were dominating the sport.
Yeah.
Like I think you legitimately go into this year and you don't know who the national champion is going to be. And I think that's good for college football. I think you could, there's 8 teams or so, or maybe even 10. I don't know what the exact number is, but teams that you think could win a championship that are championship level, but you don't know. There's no clear-cut favorite really coming into the year. For a long time, it was like, oh, yeah, Alabama. Yeah, Nick Saban. Put your money there. Oh, Clemson, yeah.
Now, I think you're onto something because I'd like to see – it sucks not having MAGA Jackson around. It's made Bubba have to do more work. Bubba's been – he's in that damn rolly chair just rolling back and forth, just pretending like he's doing stuff at least. He's at least pretending like he's in there doing stuff. But
roly-poly.
Do you miss Jackson?
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Occasionally, yeah.
Is your life tougher over there?
I mean, there's a little more room to roll, but
definitely more room to roll. I know it's made it tougher on keeping the damn video muted during the bumpers because I've been getting flagged a lot on YouTube for our bumpers yesterday.
Well,
I know you're trying the best you can. That's why I didn't say anything. It's hard as a one-man job.
You did say something.
Well, fair. I didn't say anything yesterday about it. Because I'm like, Bubba's trying his hardest. This guy's a grinder.
This was your way of saying something about it.
No, it's me. It's my way of saying we miss Jackson. That's what I'm saying is we miss Jackson.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
It was nice, Jackson having everything set up. Jackson helping Bubba. I imagine if Jackson was here, Bubba would have had trivia. He didn't have trivia today, but that's fine because I got it, Bubba, because we're team players here. You're working the best you can.
I'm tired of being slandered over it.
Well, that's fair too. But I was going to say if we had a fourth guy, I'd get the research team on it because Texas right now is listed as plus 550 to win the national championship. And I imagine that's about as high as it's been in recent years where the national champion hasn't came in closer to like plus 200, plus 285. So like I think what you're saying is backed up by data as well, but I don't have my research team here to research it.
Clemson might not be that bad of a pick. When you consider when you're looking at it in terms of teams that have questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some things you look at that would give you confidence in a team? Good quarterback,
yeah.
Proven coach.
Is Dabo
manageable schedule?
Is Dabo a proven coach at this point? Now I know what you're saying. He's won 2 national championships, so he is by definition proven. I get that, but like, do we not look at him as a negative? Have we not done that to him over the last 5 years? Was him going 9-3 and beating SMU in the ACC championship? Was that enough to completely change our complete perception on Dabo? Because
I see what you're saying, but you could do that. What is it you call it? Whataboutism?
Sure.
You could do that about every team. So I'm saying, like, if you just have to pick one in terms of like
Ryan Day,
they
Ohio
check
State.
the boxes.
Ryan Day, Ohio State.
You wanted him fired in November.
He won a national championship. I didn't want him fired. I just said the rumors were saying that if he didn't win the national championship, he was getting fired. I don't make any decisions there.
But they've got a brand new quarterback. Now
it's a damn 5-star though.
Well, no, they do have Jeremiah Smith. They got the best player in college football.
They got a proven ecosystem. Now you could tell me that like they're going to miss Chip Kelly.
Very rarely do you see a repeat champion.
So John, what was your question about the Texas plus 650? What was that
just how low or just how that ranks like historically compared to other preseason favorites? Because
I mean, in 2016, that's the second one I could find with pretty high odds was Alabama at plus 600.
Okay, so 2016. So that
since then it's been like plus 200.
2015 is the year that everyone said the Alabama dynasty was over, right?
Yeah, they were plus 700. Ohio State was plus 250.
I don't recall people saying that. In 2015?
Yeah, they lost a couple games. It was a year. I just remember because my co-host on the radio back in 2015.
They won the national championship.
Well, I know, but like halfway through the year, people were talking about how their dynasty was over. They lost to Ole Miss. Like Dan Walken, that also went viral when he retired or got fired or whatever happened to Dan Walken.
Loser.
Because he had written the same thing after the Ole Miss game about how Alabama's dynasty's over, how everyone's caught up to him. Yeah. I remember I did a radio show with a guy named Charlie Burris, and he famously, like, the Alabama dynasty is over. And I kept playing that for him the rest of the year. Alabama did go on, as you said, but like it seemed like everyone had caught up to them. Like the rest of the sport had kind of closed the gap that they weren't in because I mean, was Jalen Hurts not 2016? Would he have been 2016 as a true freshman?
Yeah, maybe as a freshman. Yeah. I think that's right.
So it's kind of the end of an era, and like they had two freshman quarterbacks kind of competing for a job.
Yeah.
Or two young, unproven quarterbacks.
And then they just won 3 more national championships.
Sure.
Yeah.
The take was not good. The take was laughably bad, which is why I remember it 10 years later. But people were saying that, it was winding down. Now, VIP Play has Ohio State as the favorite at plus 500. Use the promo code FANRUN. FanDuel has Texas as a favorite with Ohio State at plus 650. So if you want to bet Ohio State, VIP Play would be the worst place to do it, but they got higher odds on a couple other schools.
I'm not a big Dabo guy, but I do think they check the most boxes coming into the year.
See, to me, I still think it's Ohio State checking the boxes I want to have checked.
They don't have the quarterback checked yet.
Sure. But they got a 5-star quarterback.
They have the manageable schedule.
They got the best player.
They officially announced Julian Sayin, the Alabama transfer,
right?
Their starting QB.
Yeah,
right. But we
5-star.
Yeah, we ain't seen what he's done.
He's kind of got the hype like Arch has got though. Like you think he's going to be really good, but
still got to see it. I mean, you're not wrong. You still
how young is Julian Sayin?
He is a sophomore.
He's a sophomore. He's been in the program for a year.
I mean, his class of 24 at Alabama, and then he transferred. And I want to say he was, I guess he's a junior now. Sorry, he's a junior now. I guess he's been at Ohio State. This would be his second year at Ohio State.
Okay. So he's an upperclassman.
Yeah, but an unproven upperclassman.
Yeah. Well, to your point, I mean, Will Howard was unproven coming into the year too. He won a national championship. So
I would say Will Howard, he was unproven like at a high level, but he was pretty damn good at Kansas State.
Yeah, but nobody watched him at Kansas State.
People still thought he was good though. Like I think he had proven more by far than.
Well, I guess it'd be kind of like if we had gotten Sawyer Robertson in the offseason. That would have been cool. Remember when we were linked to all those Big 12 guys?
I'll roll the dice. I'll roll the dice with Joey.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now you will.
Nah, I wasn't. No. Don't try to play me. I was not high on those Big 12 quarterbacks. They didn't move the needle for me.
I think they moved the needle for me.
And for most people, they did.
I think Sawyer Robertson's pretty damn good. Josh Hoover, maybe not.
We'll see Sawyer Robertson. They play Auburn, I believe, game 1.
Yeah,
we'll see what he does.
They're going to beat Auburn.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that game because, I mean, Hugh Freeze is talking about playing 3 damn quarterbacks in the opener. That's not a good sign for me if I'm an Auburn fan and our coach is saying, yeah, we might play 3 quarterbacks.
I'll take that one to the bank. Baylor's going to whip Auburn's ass week 1.
That's fine. I want to see how Sawyer plays, though. Like, I want to be watching those Big 12 quarterbacks because he didn't jump off the page to me when watching him.
Get ready to call Feinbaum the Monday after that one, folks, if you're down on the plains there, because you ain't going to be happy.
I'm fine with you saying, though, that Clemson's the most proven. I'm fine with you saying that about Dabo. It's just, to me, like, everyone was making fun of Dabo before last year.
I remember.
And we're allowing him to have, like, hey, I'm back. But, like, if you look, they went 9-3 last year.
I get that. All I'm saying is that they check the boxes that you want to check: quarterback, coach, schedule.
I want my coach to be on the rise or like stable though, and I'm just not sure. I'm just not ready to say Dabo has like fully embraced modern football and the transfer portal to the amount he should, and NIL to the amount he should, and that like he's overcame like being propped up by his great coordinators that helped make them the national championship level good. Like when he had, Venables and Morris and those guys. Now I know Morris went on to be a terrible head coach, but like he had some really damn good coordinators, and he hasn't really been able to recapture that since losing them and losing Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson.
And that's all fair. That's all fair. I'm looking at it from an angle of like, with every team having so many questions, who would you feel the most comfortable with?
And I'm not trying to put you on the spot because I know you're kind of backing off the Clemson take, but like just to drive it home.
I'm not really backing off.
In 2024, what they do that was impressive to you? What was their most impressive thing?
Last year,
yeah.
I do not recall them being impressive most of the year. The most impressive thing they did was win the ACC and then play Clemson or play Texas somewhat tough.
So lost by 2 touchdowns to Texas was the most impressive thing they did?
I mean, on the scoreboard, yeah, but that was they played tough in that game.
Beating SMU with a walk-off, like, 60-yard field goal?
Mm-hmm.
That, again, it's a little rhetorical.
Well, again, I'm talking about coming into the year.
They got beat by 31 to Georgia. They lost by 12 at home to Louisville. They lost by 3 at home to South Carolina.
Yeah,
their
that's
best,
not a bad year.
Their best regular season win. I'm just going to run through their wins: App State, NC State, Stanford, at Florida State, at Wake Forest, Virginia, at Va Tech, at Pittsburgh, the Citadel, and then 3 to SMU in the ACC championship.
Well, that's part of proving my point, though, about the schedule, the manageable schedule.
Well, that was the schedule last year. I do think it's a little bit tougher this year, but I'm just saying, like, I think we're like saying Dabo's back, and I'm not sure Dabo's back.
I'm not saying that at all. I started this by saying with every team having a bunch of question marks, I'm just saying maybe Clemson's not that bad of a pick is what I'm saying. I'm not on Clemson. Like, I'm not picking them to win the national championship. I'm just saying, like, I think I get why people are high on them when you look at the questions all around college football.
I definitely get it. They maybe have the number 1 quarterback. They have a 2-time national championship coach. My question, though, is like, are we sure he's a 2-time national championship coach like in 2025? Are we sure he's that same guy? Because I'm voting no heavily on that. Like,
I mean, it's been 7 years since he won that last national title. So
Dabo's just somehow done a complete like rehab of his reputation, and like I just don't think it's well founded. Like I think if they lose to SMU last year, because they blew, I want to say, didn't they blow a 17-point lead in that game? Like didn't
SMU?
No, Clemson. Didn't SMU storm back and like tie it? Like, late?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Maybe even a 21-point comeback. I want to say like it was 17. Okay, they were up 31-14 at the end of the quarter, and then SMU tied it with 16 seconds left, and then Clemson hit a 56-yard field goal.
If they lose that game, it's a completely different conversation. The vibes were not good for Clemson most of the year.
And if they lose that game, I don't think anyone's sitting here picking Clemson this year, despite Dabo and Cade Klubnik still being together. Like.
That's right.
I just think that one field goal going in has somehow completely made them like title favorites to a lot of people, or at least a lot of people have said like, hey, they're going to make the Final Four, maybe even the national championship. William has them ranked as the number 1 team. I told you I was talking with Jesse. He has them in the national championship against I want to say Georgia. So like a lot of people have done this. I'm not just picking on you. I'm just. To me, like it's just if Clemson loses that game, we're not having this discussion.
It really comes down to how much you believe in Klubnik. If you think he's going to continue to progress and take that next step, and if he really is the best quarterback in college football, it depends on if you believe that.
We'll continue the conversation on the other side. It's Talk Sports on FanRun Radio.
You're listening to FanRun Radio, the sports humans.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info. So all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Citizens National Bank. You want a bank that lets you bank when and where you want to. Your local branch, the grocery store, your computer, your phone, it's up to you. You want people who care about taking care of you and your money too. Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Gotcha, Mike. It's Nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit men'spro-knoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Saying this about every quarterback because, like, you know, it becomes a little bit of a boy who cried wolf and whatnot. And eventually, if you start poking holes or trying to poke holes into every quarterback, you're going to be wrong because somebody's going to be good. But, like, is Cade Klubnik, is he worthy of being the best, like, returning quarterback, getting that talk?
Maybe him or Drew Aller.
Well, don't get me started on Drew Aller. Like, it'll be real bad if I start looking at Drew Aller and start putting him under the fraud inspector light because I definitely think he's a fraud.
When we're just talking about the best guys coming back, I mean, Nussmeier, like, who else you got?
I don't like Nussmeier either. Like, I don't like any of these quarterbacks. I like Sellers. I like Sellers all right because I like Sellers' athleticism, and I think that he has a higher floor because of it. But, like, I don't like Lagway. I'm not going to say I don't like Arch, but, like, I'm not buying into the generational stuff just yet.
Yeah, Arch is very unproven.
I'm 50-50 on Arch. I'm not crowning him yet, but, like, I'm not writing him off. But, like, I don't think Aller's any good. I don't think Nussmeier's elite. I think Nussmeier's good, but not as good as everyone's acting. And, like, with Klubnik, I think like Dabo, like, we're looking at Klubnik and like, oh man, he threw for 3 touchdowns and 336 yards against Texas last year in the playoff. He was awesome. And then you look, it's like, oh, man, a lot of it was when they were down 3 touchdowns and they're down 21 points.
My biggest fear is that, like, if we're in a down quarterback year, my biggest fear is that we're going to get another Georgia title. Because, like, if everybody is lacking at quarterback and there's not somebody who just stands above and can win games leading his team at that position, then, like, I'm just going to resort to the best coach and the best program and the most talent.
Okay.
And, like, I don't want that. I don't want it to be a Georgia year, but
now that you actually say it, like when you actually like look at it like that, like Georgia right now at plus 900 on VIP play, use a promo code FANRUN, gamble responsibly. Gambling problem, call Tennessee helpline. Cody's got the number. What's the number? You have it memorized.
1-800-889-9789. I think.
Yeah, you have it. You have it memorized. Must be 21 or older. Hopefully that's the right number.
Like if Georgia lined up against Texas today for a championship, who would you take?
Today?
Yeah. Texas didn't fare very well last year against Georgia twice.
No.
And the second time was with a backup quarterback for Georgia.
Not.
So
second time was Quinn Ewers losing his mind and throwing one of the worst interceptions you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, that was Georgia, the interception that Texas should have taken back. Quinn Ewers was terrible in that game. Like if they line up right now, I'd probably say Texas, just because I think Arch, I trust him more than Gunnar Stockton. But like your overall point is fair that like Georgia navigating like this might be a season where you don't have to have a dynamic, explosive offense. Maybe that's why you're seeing so many people pick Alabama, despite them not really having a proven quarterback either.
Yeah, I think that's I think you're a lot safer picking Georgia than you are Alabama.
It's kind of disgusting and frustrating to me. Just that if things had gone to plan the way they were supposed to, like you could really be talking about Tennessee as a national championship contender right now. Like if things went to plan, Tennessee would have the best quarterback returning. I'm just saying this season, like if things had gone to plan, like Nico was actually good last year. Like if you had the number one prospect that gets a year under his belt in this quarterback friendly system, in this offense that's supposed to be so explosive, like if all parties lived up to their hype and lived up to expectations and standard, like we'd be looking at Tennessee like, hey, why is Nico not the best returning quarterback? Now, look, we know Nico wasn't that guy last year. But I'm saying like at this time last year, we would have bet like, hey, like he's going to be pretty good. And, when you look at what's left, like you could easily say like he would have been the top of this class.
Well, maybe UCLA will take that next step now.
To kind of throw some names out there for all the freaks, we got Blake Horvath for Navy. We got Haynes King for Georgia Tech. Parker Navarro from Ohio. Sam Leaver from Arizona State. Maddox Madsen, Boise State, going to fall off probably without Ashton Jeanty.
I do kind of like watching Haynes King play football.
I love watching him play.
I like watching Georgia Tech, to be honest.
I'd take Haynes King, my quarterback.
Yeah, I think I would too. No, Joey's my guy. Joey's going to bring the deep ball back. But like it is really frustrating to me just because like if Nico lived up to the hype, if he was what he had showed flashes, against the loser teams, hell, even against what he showed against NC State, you could be in such good position right now. Do you have that pause? Why are you watching the video? You don't want to watch the video?
No, I'm just watching the comments.
Yeah. The comments still roll in if the video's paused?
I don't think the video's paused. It's just...
No, it is.
I think mine's just behind.
No, it's paused.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I just didn't know.
I don't need to see us.
Yeah.
I just watch the comments.
Fair enough.
You know what they say? You can't always get what you want.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the message there.
They do say that.
If you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need.
Is Joey what we need?
We'll see. We'll see.
Hour 2 in the books. We got some headlines coming for you at hour 3 as we give you the news, some Tuesday trivia, and some more of your comments. Stick with us. Let's talk sports on FanRun Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. FanRun Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Okay, so we really need uniforms and equipment for this season. Can I trust you with that? Cool, I'll just order them online. What? Yeah, I'm going to hop online and I'm going to get them ordered. Hold up, that's not a good idea. We shouldn't just spend money on some random online retailer, okay? I mean, it seems pretty convenient. Trust me, it's a terrible idea. Let me simplify this for you. SM Athletics. Okay, how do you pronounce it? SM Athletics? They're the go-to for uniforms and equipment, whether it's for universities, high schools, youth leagues, you name it. So why wouldn't you rather go with professionals who can guide us through the process, design the perfect uniforms, and deliver the best equipment? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What's the name again? SM Athletics. Right. It's definitely smarter to go with a company that emphasizes customer service, fair pricing, and, of course, excellent products. Exactly. So, yeah, I guess it's settled then. For uniforms and equipment for all sports, it's SM Athletics.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports. Talk Sports.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Overrated, underrated on Wednesday. Fan Run Radio, Talk Sports said, not in my house, I ain't talking to Kimbe. Johnny Cody out here asking where the ops at. Tennessee volunteers here for combat. It's the Cherokee Ghost, John Reed and Cody doing everything we can to bring Rocky Top back.
Hour number 3 kicking off right here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Let's hit a couple comments. Josh writes in, Ohio State, Michigan, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Notre Dame have all worn alternates. Penn State, too, if you count their throwbacks. I don't really count throwbacks.
Who? What's the list? I'm sorry.
He says Ohio State, Michigan, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Notre Dame have all worn alternates.
That all checks out, yeah.
And Penn State, if you count their throwbacks.
No.
I don't count throwbacks. I feel like that's the opposite of an alternate.
Yeah, no, Penn State.
It's like trying to be even older than you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Ohio State, yes, I remember there. Michigan, they've done a couple of weird things. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the Blue Bloods never do it. I think you shouldn't, is what I'm saying.
Randy writes in agreeing that the second best part of watching sports is watching your rivals fall on their face. All our ops can go to hell.
That's the second best part of watching sports, behind watching your team win.
Yeah, watch your team and otherwise root against the people you hate the most.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's fun.
Like Bubba and his Connecticut Little League team. Well, I guess that's number one for him because he doesn't even want to go watch his Carnes Little League team. He doesn't want to support the local boys. He'd rather sell out and watch the big bands versus going out and hanging out with the indie 12-year-olds that are just playing out there for the love of the game. No TV cameras around. He doesn't want to support them. Very interesting, Bubba.
Odd.
Hour 3 headlines. What you got, Big Mac?
Thanks, John.
Sauce me up.
Trouble in paradise?
Between us?
Or should I say trouble in hell, as leaked footage has emerged of Cam Ward and Jeffrey Simmons getting into a fight at the Titans camp.
I'm not worried about this. This is just two alphas going at it. This is two leaders of the team.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, they didn't get into a fist fight. Now, they got into a fist fight. It's a little bit different, but like Cam Ward threw a touchdown and hit Jeffrey Simmons with the zombie face. Said, "Ooh, you stink. You a zombie."
That's so stupid.
And Jeffrey Simmons didn't like it and pushed him.
That's so stupid.
No, it's cool.
So cringe.
No, it's cool.
Maybe when he does it.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I don't do it
when
seriously.
You and Sam do it around the office.
I don't do it
Fellas,
seriously.
Come on.
I don't do it seriously. It's really cool when Cam Ward does it.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see if he gets to do it anytime this year.
He's going to throw at least a couple touchdowns.
Yeah, he's bound to throw a couple.
He's going to be good, man.
I hope.
Do you
he
like
is.
him? Do you like him? Are you rooting for him?
Yeah, I'll pull for him. I'm hopeful. I'm not a Titans fan, but all my close friends. I got a lot of close friends that are Titans fans. You're a Titans fan. Miles is a Titans fan. My buddy Jesse. I mean, I got a lot of Titans fans in my life.
I've had some people that don't root for the Titans either that have come out and be like, you know what? I actually like Cam Ward. I'm rooting for you guys now. I want to see him do well.
Well, and I think it's good for the state. You know, I go to
definitely
Nashville.
good for the state.
I go to Nashville a lot. I like.
It'd be nice to have some good fun games to go to, or to have some buzz in the air over the next couple of years. Like it'd be nice if he turned out to be a star.
Well, they're building that big ass stadium, and have you seen it yet? I know I asked you this like a month ago, but
no, I haven't been.
You got to get over there and look at this.
Yeah, I ain't
thing.
been in Nashville in a while.
It's ridiculous looking. I mean, it's massive. It's gonna be a damn cathedral, I tell you. Not in the traditional sense.
Kind of sucks because I really want to go to the home opener, but it's the day after the Georgia game.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough to get up and drive over there for the home opener. But I kind of want to. I want to be there for Cam's first game.
I hate that traffic over there too. Getting out of that where the stadium is.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's just part of it. But I mean, I don't know. They work it pretty well though. Like with CMA Fest. That works pretty well at the stadium, but I feel like every other event is just terrible.
I know Taylor Swift was a damn disaster. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I'm sure. The weekend a couple weeks ago was a disaster.
Well, Jeffrey Simmons, don't punch Cam Ward. Otherwise, we're good. I don't mind the boys pushing each other. It's just competition. Jeffrey Simmons came out and tweeted the same thing. Like, no, we're teammates. This is what you do.
Speaking of NFL quarterbacks, Justin Herbert spotted with Madison Beer.
Who is Madison Beer?
She's an attractive woman.
I've heard the name before. I know she's like, but what is she famous for?
She's an actress, isn't she?
Is she? Okay.
I don't know that for a fact. Is she a singer?
Says she is a singer-songwriter.
Okay.
You creep.
Not an actress. Creep.
She's 26 years old, Bubba.
Yeah, she's a grown-ass woman.
Yeah.
And also, obviously, if we didn't even know who she was, we weren't creeping on her. because like we didn't even know what her occupation was.
Your first thing was an attractive woman.
Well, she is an attractive
Well, we know
woman.
she's an attractive woman, and we know who she is in that regard. And I saw the picture of her and Justin Herbert, but like when I saw the picture of her, someone sent it, I was like, "Who the hell is that?" I had no clue who she was, and I've since discovered it's Madison Beer, and I've heard the name before, but I don't have a clue who Madison Beer is. I don't know anything about her.
I prefer Jessica Whiteclaw.
I'd like to.
That's a good one, Bubba.
I'd like to chug her. Trey Hendrickson standing firm.
She's got like the new age. She's got the new age Megan Fox look, which I don't like.
What does that mean?
Just the face. Like she's seen. I'm gonna say that she's had work done, but she's too young. What is
You are so critical of women.
No, I'm not. I'm critical of what they do to themselves. Like she looks like she's had plastic surgery. She's too young for this work on her face.
Oh, by the way, have you heard of?
I'm protecting her. I love women. I love natural women.
Have you heard of Jessie Murph?
Don't get me.
Are you familiar with Jessie Murph?
The singer?
Yeah.
Jessie Murph?
She's a new singer. She's like a pop star.
Yeah.
She's got she went on Theo Von's podcast. You know, these comedy podcasts pop up on my feed. Somehow or another, she came up last night, and I was like, oh, this is the girl that sings. She's got like a real trashy sound.
Yeah.
She's from Alabama.
Okay.
But I watched her with Theo.
She good?
You know, I watched her do this song. I mean, call me crazy if anybody in the audience is familiar with her, but she did this song called Heroin, and I watched her sing it. The girl's got some vocal chops. Okay. I mean, she had a lot of passion in her voice.
Said she got discovered after uploading vlogs and covers to TikTok and YouTube, so she got it out of the mud.
Well, I was familiar with one song. She's got a song that plays on the radio, and it's kind of annoying, but it's just
I've heard the name Jessie Murph.
It's the one that's like, I bought a house in Malibu.
She country?
She's got country elements, but yeah, I mean, you could say she's
going for like red. Is she going for like redneck?
Yeah,
Amy
she's
Winehouse?
but she's like country pop.
Because she looks like redneck Amy Winehouse when I see this picture.
Well, she did a cover of Amy Winehouse.
If you tell me that she's singing a song called Heroin, it definitely seems like Amy Winehouse.
She did a cover of Amy Winehouse too.
So one Back to Black.
Yep. So she's obviously
like that.
inspired.
Love Back to Black.
She's got like a trashy thing going on, and then there was some criticism of her because she did this 1965 song on Late Night with Fallon.
Okay,
and it was like basically like "Love Me Like It's 1965," and one of the lines in the song was like, "I'd give up a few rights if you just love me right," or something like that. Like
segregate me, baby.
So the libs are coming at her. The libs don't like her, but I don't know. Her voice kind of.
I can tell what she sounds like just by looking at her.
She's got like a real trashy kind of voice, but if you listen to that Heroin song, I mean, she's just kind of screaming at you. There's a lot of passion in it.
Good for her. I like singers like that. I'll give her a listen. I like Amy Winehouse. I mean, of course, gone too soon. Maybe gone at the right time. Yeah, you kind of wish that
27, right?
Yeah, you kind of wish that she had gotten it together because I do love like Amy Winehouse's voice. But
was Amy Winehouse in the 27 Club?
She was. She was.
Yeah, she was. R.I.P. to her.
Her movie came out and came and went. I didn't see one person say anything about that movie they tried to make about her. I kind of wanted to see it, but at the same time, I was like, I know how it ends. It's going to be kind of depressing.
What, the Amy Winehouse
movie?
Yeah. What happened?
She dies. Yeah. She had a bad boyfriend, and it just took her down a dark path. At least that's what they blamed at the time. Maybe she had those demons all along. You go back to her, and I go back. I go back. I do like Back to Black. That is a good song. You got anything else?
Trey Hendrickson is standing firm on his contract situation with the Bengals.
Did you see your boy Joe Burrow out there running for his life last night?
Moving. Yeah.
And people are like, oh, Joe, he ain't got an offensive line. But slowly but surely, people are going to start realizing he can't have an offensive line or a defense whenever he takes all the damn money.
That's not fair.
It is.
That's not fair to him. He is held back by ownership and by the general manager and by the front office. They could make it work. The fact that you got to pay, I'm tired of this narrative.
They can pay Trey Hendrickson, but guess what? They ain't going to have an offensive line, bro.
I'm tired of this narrative that there's not money to go around.
There's not money to go around.
The Eagles have made it work.
He gave it all to T. Higgins.
The Eagles have got a top receiver. You know what? They've also got a top front office. They make it work. The fact that T. Higgins gets money doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to pay anybody else. You got to find the right players. You got to find the guys that fit. You got to figure it out. That's what a good front office does. It's not Joe's fault. It's not your fault, Joe.
It is his fault.
Did you see how handsome Sam Hartman looked last night? That's a handsome dude right there.
Huh?
Sam Hartman, former Notre Dame quarterback, now for the Commanders. Handsome guy.
Okay. All right.
Elite jawline, the way the beard shapes around it, the hair's got the flow going on.
I tell you what else will be handsome, Bubba, and that'll be our recruiting class ranking today when Savion Heiter commits to the Vols shortly after we go off the air.
Are you sure about that?
No, he could go to Michigan.
He could go to Michigan. That is true. Signing up to go to Michigan right now just seems dumb.
Who wants to go to Michigan?
Yeah, like they won a national championship, so it's hard to really go all in on that. But man, like
their water quality is terrible.
But Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh's not
He's
there.
not there.
Like, yeah.
Like, you want to go up there and sit in the cold and play for a Michigan team coached by Sharon Moore? I mean, come on, man. Them Tennessee.
I'm trying not to be a homer like that because like Michigan is obviously like an elite program, but like
Bryce Underwood,
like you said, like they ain't got Jim Harbaugh anymore.
Bryce Underwood's a fair rebuttal. That's a fair rebuttal.
Bryce.
Hey, Faison Brandon. Yeah.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Bryce Underwood. I mean, was that not linked to just basically like NIL?
Yeah. I believe that's the guy that Portnoy just bought, right?
According to MTSU, is NIL or just paying players at that point?
Sure, but I don't know. The last update I saw for Tennessee is that it's not NIL related. Like if Tennessee loses out, it's not that they got necessarily just big boyed on the money. Like they want this guy. Like it would just be him basically saying, "I want to play in the Big Ten. I want to play at Michigan more." Which, all right, I guess if that's the case, I'm not giving up on him. But like I said, I'm bracing to lose out on him. I'll be pleasantly surprised if he picks Tennessee. Tennessee's not loving the recent momentum and turnabouts and like him kind of setting this announcement date and time without really coordinating it with Tennessee. They kind of got left out of the loop here, which made people think that like, okay, that's not good. This is coordinated more so with Michigan.
The Whataburger will be open in less than a week.
Where at?
Cumberland.
Where at?
In the 10.
Oh,
like,
so
it's like right across from the Regions Bank.
So not in a drive-through?
Nah, no, but it's easy to park
Where
at
that
that
Wings
Regions.
place used to be?
They're putting a Cava in there.
Okay.
But it'd be easy to park in that Regions a lot and just walk right across. You ever had a Whataburger?
I don't think so.
It's a burger.
Maybe I did. I got something when I went to California, but I don't remember.
That would have been In-N-Out.
Okay. Then yeah, I've had In-N-Out then.
They're coming here too.
Maybe I've had. I don't even know if I actually got it. I don't know. Maybe I pulled in. It was so crowded, I said forget it. Like I don't know.
Forget about it.
I don't know what I've had.
One other recruit.
I've had burgers. I've had Pals. I've had Sonic.
Pals.
Kind of the same thing as Pals.
Overrated.
Yeah. Don't get them started on that.
Oh, I know, but very
overrated. Get them started on that.
One other recruiting note. Congratulations to 4-star linebacker Isaiah Williams, who is going to Florida State. He's just committed for the 6th time to play college football. His 6th different school.
Nice.
He finally got it right this time, though. He thinks
he's the Jennifer Lopez of college recruiting.
Formerly committed to Syracuse and Louisville and Ole Miss and Florida and somebody else. It says Florida State is his 6th school.
Is he getting like a signing bonus each time? Is he getting a little money?
Oh, actually, he flipped from he was already committed to Florida State. So he was committed to Syracuse, then he flipped to Louisville, then he flipped to Florida State, then he flipped to Florida, then he flipped to Ole Miss, then he said, I'm going back to Florida State.
You know, this On3 page that they've started doing this thing where they like make it easy to see, like when it's looking at top teams, they've added like distance from home, class rank, how many players at the position they've had drafted, how many people total they've had drafted in like the last 5 years. The mileage for Hyder, which is kind of crazy because he's in Virginia. It's not drastically different. Like we're only like 70 miles closer to Knoxville than it is to Ann Arbor.
They must be up around D.C.
We've had 2 running backs drafted the last 5 years. They've had 5. We've had 19 total players drafted the last 5 years. You want to take a guess at how many Michigan's had drafted in the last 5 years?
We've had 19.
Yeah.
Probably double that.
Double plus some. 42.
I was going to say 38. So
now, again, important to note that like they ain't got Jim Harbaugh anymore.
Very important to note.
Like that is very that's the main thing, really.
Yeah, he's one of the best coaches in football. He's not there now. So
Hyder's comp is Bijan Robinson.
I'd take that.
Bijan. I saw a funny video of all these guys drinking next to the pool doing their in-person fantasy draft. And the guy with the number 1 pick went and picked B. Robinson Jr. And everyone's like, Junior? And they realized he picked Brian Robinson Jr. from the Commanders, and everyone's going crazy clowning him.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, come on, you know what I meant. I don't want him. And they're trying to like argue and say that he can't change his pick.
Picked who you picked.
You pick the sticker. You put the sticker up, bro. It's on you.
Yeah.
Would you let him change his pick?
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
He'd be the one making the mistake.
I'd make the same pick.
You'd do what?
I'd make the same pick.
What do you mean?
I'd pick Brian Robinson Jr. Man got shot and came back.
Number 1 overall?
Heck yeah.
They're trying to shop him. They're trying to trade him. They're not having any luck with that. So far. Any other headlines you want to get to?
I had something else, but I forgot what it was.
All right. That'll do, Pig. That'll do. Tuesday trivia coming up next. I got the question, so it'll be Bubba versus Cody. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on FanRun Radio.
Streaming worldwide at FanRunRadio.com and on the free FanRun app. This is Big Orange Country's Sports Talk Radio Superstation. FanRun Radio, Knoxville.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Look out, East Tennessee. It's The Chase. Right here on FanRun Radio and Fox Sports Knoxville. Join me, Tennessee sports renaissance man Chase Thomas, and the biggest rising stars in Tennessee sports media like Ryan Shumpert, Ethan Stone, Brian Sylvia, Caleb Jarreau, William Pattison, and so many more folks every weekday from 1 to 3 p.m. on WKGN's newest show, where we talk all things Tennessee Vols and always take your calls.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced. Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service, 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Trivia. Tuesday trivia. Shout out to a listener, CP, for writing this in, sending this in. So voice any complaints you may have to him. This is not mine, but let me check. I really hope this PDF lets me copy and paste this into a Word document, but I don't think. Okay, can you not do that?
Sure. Shout out to Freddie King, too.
Okay. It's going to be a little bit tougher for me to keep score, but it's all good. Next time, if you're going to send it in, please send it as like a Word doc because this is tough as a PDF. But I'm not complaining. Thank you, CP, for sending it in. All right, Bubba, you need some redemption here on both sides of trivia. You need to get a win. You need to not mess it up by asking dumb questions. The pressure's on.
Dumb questions? What?
Science. History.
Okay, back to
I
school.
prefer her story.
General. Geography. It is all back to school.
It's looking like a class schedule.
And then Tennessee football.
All right. Give me Tennessee football for 3.
Science, history, general, geography, and Tennessee football. Got it, Bubba? Good to go?
I hope so.
I hope so. Number 3, three-pointer for Tennessee football. What year did Tennessee football last win versus Alabama in Tuscaloosa?
2005.
That is incorrect. 2003.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, what? Oh. That's upsetting. Why did I do that? I knew the answer. I tried to go too fast. I tried to flex. Tried to get all cute. Should have sat there and thought for a second. Jason Allen, the deflected pass. I remember the damn game. 5 overtimes. 51-43. Hell, I know the score. Oh, why did I do that?
What was the score of 2005?
That was a game that we lost. It was very low scoring.
Was that the game we lost 6-3?
Yes, because then we beat them at Neyland the next year in 2006, which was the last time we had won before Saban got there, before 2022. Oh, my God. Why did I do that? Yeah, my mistake.
Loser. All right, Bubba, you're up.
Let's go science for 3, please.
You would pick science for 3. You're a little science nerd, aren't you?
I'm just a wannabe in every category, John. I don't know anything.
What property determines the order of the periodic table? What property determines the order of the periodic table?
I feel like this is a trick number, but I guess we'll go with the atomic number.
Atomic number is correct, and that is the number of protons that the I guess the element has. The atomic number is what he had. He had atomic number / number of protons. So
I'm giving Bubba have his phone out.
I think he's trying to keep.
So that way I can keep score, you have your laptop out.
Same way you have your laptop out.
Yeah.
I trust Bubba.
I got to get redemption.
I feel like I can catch Bubba lying when he's lying. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to put that to test.
Tennessee football for 4.
Tennessee football.
Oh, what a terrible. That's like throwing an interception on the first play.
There you go. This is redemption for you.
That was terrible.
Don't throw a back-to-back pick 6, JG. Tennessee football claims 6 national championships in football. Name every year.
38, 40, 50, 51, 67, 98.
If you would like, I could fact check, but the author of the quiz says 38, 48.
No, fact check all you want. I got it right. 38, 40, 50, 51, 67, 98.
Okay. I will fact check. Hold on. Stand by.
It's 4 on the board.
How confident are you, Cody?
100%.
100.
Cody is correct. 38, 40, 50, 51, 67, 98. That is correct.
World War II action happening there, huh?
The person who submitted this in tried to sabotage us, Cody, but we got to the bottom of it. Don't worry, buddy.
All right, that's redemption. That's kind of tough for a 4-pointer to.
I thought so too.
I know it, luckily, but I feel like that's kind of hard. Maybe that'll steer me away from the 5. We'll see.
All right.
Still mad about that 3-pointer.
I hate
boneheaded mistake.
Geography, so let's go with geography for 3, please.
You hate it, so let's do geography for 3. Makes sense to me. What's the name of the longest mountain range in the world?
Go with the Andes Mountains.
That is correct, Bubba. And you take a 4-6 lead through 2 rounds.
UT football for 5. This might be a mistake, but we're swinging the bat here.
Big Daddy.
We're swinging the bat.
Bets the pot. Alabama has beaten Tennessee the most of any SEC team. Who is second on that list?
Well, with the divisions, there were certain teams we played every year. I feel like it's got to be either Georgia or Florida. I know that you led the series against Georgia for a long time, and then you lost control of it. Florida beat you for a hell of a long time, but it's important to note also that you didn't always play Florida back in the day. You used to play Auburn a lot. Auburn could be like a tricky answer to that, but I don't. I'm going to say Florida.
I'm going to be honest. I'm worried that our boy CP just put all this through Chat GPT, so I'm having to go through and fact check everything.
Great.
Because he has the answer as Vanderbilt.
That can't be right.
And says that we have 33 losses against Vanderbilt. However, UTSports.com says we are 81, 32, and 5 against Vanderbilt. Against Florida, UT history says we are 22 and 32, which is the same number. Let me see. I would imagine Georgia. Just I want to double check. Hold on. Let me see. Georgia.
I don't think we've lost more to Georgia.
29 to Georgia.
Yeah.
Did Vanderbilt ever have to vacate a loss?
So what does he have as the answer? Vanderbilt?
He says Vanderbilt at 33. Damn it, because it's 32 according to UT Sports. He has it down as Vanderbilt 33, Florida 32, which isn't correct either. Florida's at 32. Vandy's at 32.
So I kind of got it.
I know.
If they're tied, but like that's what do we do about that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, we have been playing Vandy for so long. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. But
are you fine taking 3 points here?
I thought we'd only lost to Vandy like in the 20s.
Are you fine with taking 3 points here as a fact check guy?
I won't take any credit, but if I lose, I'm going to put an asterisk on it.
So to halfway help with the search on Sports Reference, shows Alabama at 60 losses.
Okay.
For Tennessee, Florida at 32 and Georgia at 29.
What about Vandy?
Vandy's at 29 as well.
Oh, well then.
Well, no, see that I don't think that's correct.
That's according to Sports Reference.
UTSports.com has the record, and I would trust UTSports.com, right?
I would hope that our own, history department.
It has us at 81, 32, and 5. I mean, maybe. I mean, unless they're counting vacated losses for Tennessee.
This one says 79 and 33. I mean, there's got to be something weird with vacated losses. I won't take any credit on this one.
I'm okay with you getting another question though, because I don't think you got this question wrong. I'll let you get another question.
Bubba, how do you feel about that?
Sure.
I take no points, but I take a new question.
I think that's fair because I think Cody at the very least is half right. So I'm fine with giving another question.
We will burn this question.
All right. Give me UT football for 2. I'll just see if I can tie it up here.
What game set the attendance record in Neyland Stadium with 109,061 people in 2004?
Florida.
That's correct. 6-6. Would you have known it if I didn't say 2004?
Yes. I knew that one.
Can I do science for 4, please?
Oh.
Big dog.
At what temperature are Celsius and Fahrenheit equal?
All right, so I'm not going to lie, this question kind of bugs me a little bit because I forget the conversion rate, but something seems a little skewed here.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, Bubba.
I'm just trying to. I'm talking to my thought process here. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Take your time.
I'm not.
Donovan sent in something from College Football Tracker that actually got posted 3 hours ago. So maybe like this was on somebody's radar. It had Vandy at 33 and Florida at 32. So hell, I don't know. Maybe there's some vacated wins somewhere that's messed something up. But
I don't know.
Go ahead, Bubba. You got an answer?
Absolute 0.
Okay, and that is what? 0? Is that what you're saying? Your answer is 0?
No. I was saying absolute 0. So negative 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Final answer.
Negative 40.
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can take the lead here.
All right, we're all tied up through 3 rounds.
I'm going to go geography for 2.
Geography for 2. What is the closest celestial body to Earth?
I don't know what that means.
Celestial.
I know how it's spelled.
I know. I just put a little R in it at first on accident. Celestial.
Can I get a definition of
celestial? No, you can't.
Okay. I mean, is that like a space object, I guess? The moon?
That is correct.
Okay. Really weird.
The moon.
Really weird. I guess that means an object in space is what that would be.
That is what it means.
A planet or a moon.
That is what it means, yeah.
Or a sun. Yeah. Okay.
Bubba, you're up.
Can we do history for 3, please?
We can do whatever you want, brother. History for 3.
Are we... Sorry.
You're up 2. You're up 8-6. This is the 4th round.
Wait, did Cody do a 4-pointer or 2-pointer there?
He did a 2-pointer. It's the bottom of the 4th. Okay. What is the world's oldest recorded civilization?
Son of a gun, because there's like...
Oh, I remember. I know this one. This is one of the few things I would get right.
I know there's 3, kind of people coming to my mind here.
Okay. I'm not going to respond to any of these or look up. So you just talk your way out of it, brother.
I feel ashamed by this, but also not really, because the way the brain works, you're going to forget a couple of things. We could do the Mayans, most likely. The Incans could be. Aztecs, no idea. Got the old boys.
I need an answer. 10 seconds. Enough of this nonsense. 10 seconds.
Incans, final answer.
I used to hate this. I felt like every damn history book every year started with the damn Mesopotamians. Mesopotamia.
Is that Egypt?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably. But I just remember Mesopotamia nonstop at the beginning of every history year. All right, Cody, you have a 2-point lead heading into the 5th round.
Okay, 8-6 going into 5. What was that one you took, Bubba?
That was history for 3.
Okay, all right. Let's go with a simple general for 2.
Where do polar bears live?
Okay,
I'm protesting this question.
That's a little vague.
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
I'm protesting.
You complaining about any of these questions is very rich. Where do polar bears live?
Well, it's a little vague. Like,
I understand it's a little vague, but
the North Pole, Antarctica, where it's cold, the snow.
Every zoo ever.
Yeah, like there's a lot of answers to this. So,
well,
like,
I need one.
The Arctic. Like, I don't. I'm just gonna. This is tricky. Like, this is a trick question. I'm just gonna say the Arctic.
The what?
The Arctic. Arctic. Or
how do you spell that?
ARCTIC.
Okay, I wasn't hearing a C. I just heard Arctic.
They live in the Arctic.
Arctic.
Yeah, ARCTIC.
Arctic Circle or North Pole all would have been acceptable.
Okay.
10-6 for Cody.
For goodness sake, there.
Feels like you were saying Arctic with no C.
I did
say
very
Arctic,
weird word. Arctic the first time.
I think I do too.
It's Arctic, but Antarctica is just tick.
Yeah.
Arctica.
It's very weird.
So it's I don't know.
Is this the final round?
No, you got 2. You got 3 more questions, Bubba. You're all right.
Yeah, you can
3.
still come
Wait,
back.
how many? What?
It's the bottom of the 5th. Damn it! Can you keep up?
No, I can't. I don't
bottom
know.
Of 5th.
8 questions.
You get bottom of 5th. You get bottom of 6th. You get bottom of 7th. You're still all right. You're down 4 points. No need to panic just yet. Everybody, stay calm.
We'll go general for 3, please.
What U.S. government department was created in the wake of the September 11th attacks?
TSA.
No.
That is incorrect.
Homeland Security, right?
The Department of Homeland Security.
All right, 10-6. Let's keep building here. We shall go history for 2.
History for 2. Mount Vesuvius destroyed which Roman city following its eruption in 79 AD?
Pompeii.
It is 12-6. Not necessarily a time to panic, Bubba, but we need to get a big chunk here. We need to go. Let's go. You're still in this.
We gave up. We lost.
No, you're still in this.
We don't care.
Morale is down.
Science for 5, please.
Oh my God, he's swinging for the fences. He wants to be pushed staying around. No. What astronomical phenomenon was observed in the famous science experiment proving Einstein's theory of general relativity to be correct? Oh, God. All right, let me read this again. What astronomical phenomena was observed in Einstein's theory of general relativity? What was found to be correct?
Well, there's only a couple phenomena that I can think of here. We've got either the Aurora Borealis or we've got Halley's Comet. We'll go with the Aurora Borealis.
You should have gone with the total eclipse of the heart. A solar eclipse, which demonstrated the bending of light.
Cool. Thank God I remember that.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go geography for 4.
Oh, wow. There are 2 landlocked countries in South America. Name one of them.
2 landlocked countries in South America. Ecuador.
According to this guy, it's Bolivia or Paraguay. Paraguay, however you pronounce it.
Okay.
All right, Bubba, final question. Your mic's off. Your mic's off.
It should be off. Tennessee football for 5, please.
Okay. Behind Alabama,
Oh,
what
yeah.
SEC team has beaten Tennessee the most?
I haven't been paying attention. I don't care.
That'll do it for Tuesday trivia. Many have said Bubba's the worst thing that's ever happened to Tuesday trivia. I don't say that. I love Bubba, but many have said that.
You know,
Many have said that.
it was a convincing win today. No problem getting the W, but it feels a little bit like a loss missing that first 3-pointer. I'm really kicking myself for that one.
You got the national champions, though.
I need the
You even won a challenge. You said, no, I challenged the result, and you got that right. So that was kind of cool.
I need the people to know that I knew the answer to that. That was bad.
It's like me with the Super Bowls last year. You just didn't take your time and think. You got caught up in the years.
I got cute. I wanted to come out of the gate firing and just boom. You know?
I've been thinking about that damn Super Bowl the whole time. I was like, I know 50-16, but I just can't do math. That was tough. That was tough for me too. So I sympathize. I empathize with you. I know that you know it.
Still a good round.
I know that you know it.
Good game, Bubba. This is my virtual handshake.
Mesopotamia. That just stands out to me so much.
What about the individuals on the Bering Strait, you know?
That's a good point. That's a good point. What about them?
A whole lot of whataboutism. That's all I got.
Would they be technically a civilization, though, if they were moving?
Define civilization.
Like a set-up economy, a set-up home, a home base, like, you know, a place to rest your head, a group of people hanging out, looking out for each other. Last call on the other side. It's Talk Sports on FanRun Radio.
You're listening to FanRun Radio, the sports humans.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Hey Knoxville, Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, 0 carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the volunteer state. Smoked daily by pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134. For directions and to look at the rest of the menu, visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
I have to say, I appreciate the amount of heart Bubba plays trivia with. He wears it on his sleeve. Like whenever he misses a question, it does really bother him. And when he loses, you see some pain in the eyes. I appreciate that about him.
It's passion.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
He lives with passion. I like that. Last call here on the program is a reminder. Go join the FANRUN 2025 ESPN College Football Pick'em. It's presented by SM Athletics. They are putting up a $500 cash prize to the winner to join the group. Well, the way I did it was just Google ESPN College Football Pick'em. It takes you to a link. You look for a group. It's FANRUN 2025. FANRUN 2025. The password is FANRUN, all caps. It's a confidence pool. You pick 10 games per week and rank them in terms of your confidence in the pick. Completely free to join. Hang out with us. Last I checked, I think we had like 75 people in it, maybe.
Wow.
So gaining some ground. I'd like to have at least a couple hundred people in it, though. By the time it rolls off, it's completely free to play. So do it. Join. Remember, promo code FANRUN. Or password FANRUN. The group is called FANRUN 2025. Bubba, have you signed up yet?
Nope.
Cody, have you signed up yet?
Nope.
How the hell am I supposed to expect everybody in the audience to go sign up if you two knuckleheads haven't signed up
How about
yet?
this? I promise the audience that directly after the show at 9:57 a.m. I will sign up.
9:57. The show's not. I find that hard to believe that you'll be out and set up by 9:57.
9:58. I will sign up.
Yeah, let's just call it. Let's just 10:01.
At some point today.
Yeah. No, 10:01.
This week.
No,
I will sign up.
10:01. 10:01. But yeah, like I said, I'd like to get a couple hundred people in that. So go sign up for it. Bubba, what did we miss today? Besides all those trivia questions, am I right?
Oh, come on. Low blow. That's a low blow. That's out of pocket. And the evil laugh. Come on.
Well, John, we missed a couple of NASCAR news.
God,
as O'Reilly takes over for the Xfinity Series, formerly known as the Busch Series. Who cares? Not me. We have Matt Crafton retiring. Thank God to get out of the sport. You're old and you're stuck in trucks. We say RIP to this Omaha forward, Dang Maillard, who died in a drowning accident, transferred from North Dakota.
Drowning's scary, man.
We had Slaughter winning the Women's Cincinnati Open. We had Sinner losing to Carlos Alcaraz for the men's.
A lot of water out there.
Up in Cincinnati.
He got absolutely killed, too, I'm pretty sure.
We've got the AF1. Making a killing joke after somebody died is kind of messed up.
That wasn't the joke.
That's messed up, John.
He didn't get. You don't.
You got to be careful with the choice of words.
He just died. To be killed, like it needs to be a murder, right? No, I guess an accident could kill you too. You know,
We've got the Kentucky Barrels in the AF1 Indoor Football League.
I promise I wasn't making a joke.
We could be killed.
Cody Rhodes is Guile.
Huh? Cody Rhodes is what?
And the Street Fighter movie coming up, where a lot of wrestlers are in this movie.
Oh, 50 Cent's in that movie too, right?
Somewhere.
I finally saw they finally got, like, I guess, the next Mortal Kombat. The ball's rolling on that. It's about to come out somewhat soon. I made that movie like 5 years ago, I feel like. It was a COVID release. Took forever.
There's a lot of SAG-AFTRA actors in that and actresses.
Do you know what SAG-AFTRA stands for?
SAG after my... No, I don't.
Do you know what SAG-AFTRA stands for?
I mean, I know what SAG is. Let me think about what the after would be.
When your pants are a little below the waistline and your top of your
Screen Actors
glutes.
Guild is what SAG stands for.
Yep.
After. I'm trying to use context clues because I know the Street Fighter movie has just a bunch of random, like Cody Rhodes probably isn't like has he got a SAG card? I wouldn't think so. Like,
I wouldn't think Roman Reigns does either.
Roman Reigns was. Do you have to have one to just like be on screen though? Like, I mean, like it's part of the union, right? Like, so I mean, like, Roman Reigns was in that new movie that just came out with Eddie Murphy and Kiki Palmer and Pete Davidson. I mean, he's not got a big part in it. He's just basically playing himself. But
SAG is where like Hollywood actors,
basically a union.
They get their health insurance.
Yeah,
and stuff
it's the union basically.
SAG.
But what is after? What's the after part?
I believe it is the American Film, Television, and Radio Association.
Oh, so it's just the after part is basically just.
How do I get my SAG-AFTRA card?
Oh, okay. I was thinking like SAG-AFTRA was like you let it lapse. It was after you had it, or you're not quite an A-lister. Or not A-lister, but just a working actor. But
excuse me, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists.
Okay.
So I was off on that.
Oh, AFTRA. Not after, AFTRA.
Right.
Were you not saying after?
AFTRA.
I'll make you an AFTRA thought.
SAG-AFTRA.
Oh, I thought I heard you guys saying after. Yeah, so basically, I mean, it's just a SAG card. I mean, they shortened it to SAG. Yeah, okay, so you're just a working actor at that point. Got it.
Fitting that Hollywood, that SAG would be the acronym after all the plastic surgery that these people get and get old, and then
they don't sag at all.
No sagging. That's right. Bit ironic.
Yeah, I knew it was a Screen Actors Guild. I've heard of the SAG Awards. Your SAG card, you got to carry it.
Because you believe.
Did you have anything else we missed, Bubba? Are you done?
I'm done.
Cody, you have any final thoughts on the show today?
No, I thought it was a decent enough show. I'd graded it about a B- of a show.
Okay.
Right in the pocket, you know, not the greatest we've ever
So not
done.
necessarily peaking, I guess, before the football season. Got it.
You know, I got to be honest. I enjoyed the football talk today when we were talking Clemson and Penn State and all that. And
on the way out, Todd wants to know, or he had asked earlier about your thoughts on Carson Beck. You know, we talk about the most established quarterbacks. Do we not give Carson Beck any respect at Miami?
I didn't think Carson Beck was very good. I thought he was just surrounded by talent at Georgia.
I thought he was pretty good his first year.
Is he still with one of the Cavender?
No, they broke up.
I know they broke up, but then they got back together.
She put him on blast.
Oh, so they got back together after they broke up the second time? Or?
I don't know.
She was making fun of him pretty bad the last time, so I'd be surprised.
There was a leaked video of her like making fun of his goofy.
Yeah, it's like this guy's a loser.
You're saying that Cavender has a leaked video
of that? Yeah.
Don't get too excited over there.
Nothing excites me anymore, John.
Nothing except Little League Baseball.
Absolutely. You know what? I take that excitement. Yeah, it does excite me.
Bubba, great show today, brother.
Have the day you deserve, John.
What the hell does that mean? I don't like the implication there.
I hope you get to see your barista today, Cody.
Savion Hyder, 11:15 a.m. We'll get some news on whether or not he is coming to Tennessee or Michigan. Under review, we'll have it covered for you. Bob Baskerville, Sam Beard, stay locked in.
Bye.